Yo, I said, yo, let's get it. Smash the like button as you come in the building. Punch the like button as you come in the building. Let everybody know Knockout Live and we cook. Let me tell y'all something off the rip. Remember that I said this before this shit gets started. Remember that I told y'all this before this shit gets started. This will probably be my best performance in any debate I've ever been in, bro. AC, I see you in the background. We starting at 8:15 Central Time, bro. You got some time. We're going to let the people get in here, make this shit big. So I see you. You can hang out right there, bro. Or you can, you know what I'm saying? You can leave and come back, whatever you want to do. But we starting this thing at exactly 8:15 Central Time, 9:15 Eastern Time. So make sure your notes is ready. Make sure you're ready to go. I'm going to let this thing fill up. We're going to chop it up for a little bit. Then we get in the business at 8:15, bro. But like I was saying, I'm not bullshitting y'all, bro. This is about to be my best performance in any debate I've ever been on, bro. I'm letting y'all know that shit right now. So prepare yourself. Put your seatbelt on when you hop in my car. Hit my motherfucking like button, bro. If you want to donate to the channel, you see the CashApp. You see the super chats. If you can't do those things, at least let's do what's free. And hit the like button. Let go. Hey, yo, DJ G5 Gabe, man. Where my brother DJ G5 Gabe at? There you go.
¿Estás aburrido?
DJ, drop that beat on their head one time. Let's get the show started.
TKO Debate Series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
All right, man. Welcome to another episode of the TKO Debate Series. We told y'all we'd be right back after the tournament was over, and we back. Shout out to the homie Dub Right Side with the $5 in the super chat. He say, "Let's get the night started off the right side way." Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that love in the super chat. We got Byron Bradley in the building. We got channel member Mr. Mechanical in the building. Brian Branch, channel member Donnell Clark Bay. What up, bro? Arbert Thomas in the building. Boxing matchups with the homie D Free in the building. Thrill Hill. I be who I be, and nobody else was having it. William Old School in the building. Y'all run them likes up. D1, bro. Channel member D1 in the building. What's up with it, homie? R Breezy for Sheezy. What's happening? Cash Crypto, I see you. Georgia Peach Denise in the building. Ty Swindle, I see you in the building. Channel member Ronnie Bravo. What's happening, homie? Edgar Chavez in the building. What's up with it, the homie Edgar? What's good, bro? What's good with you? Who else we got, bro? We got my beautiful wife, Miss KO. What's up with it, baby? What's good? Anthony Chulo. You know. What up, bro? Salute to you. True Native 401. What's happening? AJ64. I see you. Eyes Boxing. What's happening with you? G5. What up with it, G5? Hey, I hit your line, bro. I hit your line. Hey, I'm gonna text you real quick, bro. I'm gonna text you real quick. All right, G5, let me know, bro. Let me know. Shout out who else we got in this thing, bro? We shouted out Icebox. We got Chef Sosa in the building. What up, Chef Sosa? We got D-Ray coming through. What's good with it, D-Ray? We got Mike Biggs Boxing. What's happening with it, homie? Windy City Assassin. What's good, bro? What's good? Zombie 87. When's the conversation gonna start? 8:15 Central Time. Show starting now. Debate starts in 30 minutes. We trying to let this thing fill up, and we trying to let everybody come on over and get this good old boxing talk. We cooking tonight. The Fans Corner. What up, homie? What's good with you? Who else we got, bro? Pearl Infinity. What's happening with you, bro? Omega Red. What up, Omega? Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Skills from New Orleans. What up, man? BN Boxing News. What's up with it, bro? Big Ray, what's happening? Mr. Plus 300. What's good, bro? What's good? We got Chef. He in the chat, and we got AC. He in the chat, and he back here ready to cook, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Donald Favors, what up? What's happening with you? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody, bro. Trying to make sure I get all y'all. We got G Parker. What up? We made it in here. What it do? What's up with it, bro? Sharon Harris, what's happening with you, bro? Salute, salute, salute to everybody in the building, man. Look, bro, I got some content coming on this shit later, but I gotta talk to y'all about just a couple of things before we get this goddamn debate started. Before we get this shit cracking, I gotta talk to y'all about a couple of things, bro. I really do, because it's on my heart to do so, bro. It really is. So let's start here, man. Let's start here, bro. Somebody, Oak Cliff Sensei, what up? Somebody tell me the hell is up with David Benavidez and his daddy, bro. What's up with them dudes, man? Y'all need to let me know what's up with them dudes, bro. Why are they behaving totally different than how they behave with everybody else? Why they moving different with David Morrell Jr. all of a sudden, bro? The man daddy talking about David Morrell Jr. ain't got no fans and shit. The man daddy talking about David Morrell Jr., you know what I'm saying, need a couple more fights. What up, best dad ever? Salute to you, bro. He talking about all kind of weird shit right now. They don't make no sense. Feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you talking about this man ain't got no fans? Shit. How many fans did Ronald Ellis have, bro? And it's this shit right here, R Breezy. And it ain't you. I hate that saying, bro. I can't stand that shit. That's just as fight fans, bro, we should all hate that saying, bro. Whoever came up with that shit, man, that's a disservice to boxing, bro. That's a disservice to boxing, bro. Like, high risk, no reward. Here's the thing, bro. There is a reward, number one, but number two, that's just a way to duck a motherfucker. So you cool fighting a dude if for low reward as long as you know you can beat him. But the competitor in you don't want to prove you the best. If you don't know whether or not you can beat him, if it's a motherfucking toss up, then you and this motherfucker talking about everything got to be right. But here's the thing, and that don't even stand in this case. That don't even stand in this case. Check this out, R Breezy, right? There is a reward. They done made 2 fucking offers to Canelo Alvarez, bro, for $50 million a pop to get David Benavidez their fight, fam. 2 of them hoes. 2 of them hoes. IG5, we good. 2 of them hoes, bro. And he turned both of them down. So your only other option if you want that fight is to A, eliminate opponents, and B, make yourself the mandatory in more than one sanctioning body. Right now, David Benavidez is a WBC interim champion. If he fights David Morrell and beats his ass, he'll be the WBC interim champion and the WBA regular champion, making himself the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez in 2 fucking weight classes. The reward is now you put yourself in an even better position. Because if David Benavidez ain't found out yet, the WBC, they fucking love them some Canelo Alvarez, bro. Yeah, they love him. They love him. So odds are, bro, they'll franchise Canelo before they make you his mandatory. So if you really want that fight, you got to take a different route. If you really want that fight, you need to see somebody else in another sanctioning body. And Dave Morrell is the perfect opponent, bro. So there is a reward there. And the other reward is, bro, it's the biggest fight you can make outside of Canelo Alvarez at the 168-pound division. It's the best fight you can make, bro. I mean, what are your options, bro? You gonna do some Canelo shit? You gonna pull up 160s? Huh? You gonna pull up a 160-pound fighter or a dude from 154 that ain't never fought at 168? You gonna David Lemieux you a nigga? When you say shit like somebody ain't got no fans, bro, and they don't bring shit to the table, everybody you fighting better bring more to the table. You can't tell me David Lemieux bring more to David Benavidez than fucking David Morrell, bro. You're not gonna convince me that Kyron Davis or Ronald Ellis or Gravel, you know what I'm saying? These dudes that he done fought, bro. What's the dude that Berlanga fought too? Angulo, I think the dude name is. Yeah, Angulo and shit. Alfredo Angulo. You can't fight them, then tell me David Morrell Jr. don't bring shit to the table. And if he gonna be even more dangerous in 2 or 3 fights, wouldn't it behoove that's the thing, bro? Wouldn't it behoove you to fight him now? And y'all the same fucking age. What you mean he too young? He got more amateur experience than you times 10 and way better amateur experience. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that selective ass energy that people be having in this boxing shit, bro. Everybody be the boogeyman. Everybody be the boogeyman around this motherfucker till somebody turn around and look at their ass. Everybody be the boogeyman. Oh, he ducking me. He ducking me. He ducking me. And then as soon as the motherfucker you say ducking you or don't want no smoke, turn around on your ass and say, nah, what's up? What's good? Now all of a sudden you got options around this motherfucker. Now all of a sudden the fight got to be built around this motherfucker. But just a minute ago, you wanted everybody. You wanted everybody. You fight like, bro, these dudes got to stop this shit, man. They have to stop all this capping and all this, changing and going Hollywood on shit, bro. That shit getting old. It's time out for that bullshit. It's time out for that bullshit. Now, let me talk about Charlo, bro, and Canelo Alvarez. I got content dropping on this shit later, but everybody ain't, everybody ain't privy to it. Everybody ain't, watching the videos. Some watch the live stream. Some stick to the videos, and I appreciate all y'all. So I want to make sure that everybody get it, right? Canelo Alvarez and Charlo, right? See, I'm going to give y'all that real shit. Because they saying that this fight done. They saying that this is going to be who he choose next. I'm going to give y'all some real shit, bro. And you can use it or you can not use it. You can rock with it or you can not rock with it. But here it go. Oh, Edward Place, what you want my opinion on, bro? Drop the comment, dog. All I see is what up, KO. Off topic, but wanted your opinion. You want my opinion on what, bro? Dank Father, what's happening? You want my opinion on what, bro? Charlo, yeah, facts, Mr. Mechanical. Charlo, he say something out of pocket. Oh, you at his neck. You at his helmet. Dave Morrell Jr. say something out of pocket. You ain't got no, man. Come on, bro. Fuck out of here, dog. Edward Plex, what's your question, bro? I don't see it in the chat. Put it in the chat, bro. What you want my opinion on? I'm about to cook on this. I'm about to cook on Charlo and Canelo in a second, bro. What you want my opinion on, fam? I'm gonna go ahead and cook on it, then you let me know. Feel me? You let me know whenever you ready, bro. But check it, right? Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo. It's two parts to this shit, right? You got some people up in arms and they mad at Canelo. You got motherfuckers that's up in arms mad at Jamal. Let me tell y'all something. For the first time, what I can tell you is, keeping 100 with y'all, everybody right. Everybody right. I'm gonna give y'all that real shit. Some shit that ain't nobody else gonna tell you. Everybody want to be one-sided with shit and act like two things can't be true. So check it, right? Fact number one, bro, yeah. On Jamal Charlo side, bro. Listen, dog. Cry me a motherfucking river. Ain't nobody tell you to stay out the ring for 2 years. Ain't nobody tell you to drink and party. Ain't nobody tell you to make the decisions that you made in your life to get you to this point where you having the personal issues that you having. Castro, what up? Ain't nobody did that shit, bro. So now when it's time, bro, if you stay ready, bro, you don't have to get ready for shit. And if you have to get ready for it, bro, it ain't on me to make no excuses for you. So that's his side of it, bro. Like, I don't want to hear shit. Cause you know what y'all gonna do? If Maul go in there and tax his ass, if he whoop his ass, y'all gonna give him the full credit. Y'all gonna give him the full credit and shit, bro. And I agree with that, Breezy. I'm getting to it. But what I'm saying is, bro, all these excuses and shit, man, I'm not hearing that shit, bro. That man a grown ass man. He in his 30s like me, dog. He in his 30s like me, bro. Woke say mental health way more than a fight, though, KO. I feel you. I understand that, bro. But a lot of that shit, man, like, and this ain't, I'm an 80s baby, bro. Like, I no disrespect to nobody with mental health, but a lot of this shit, woke, I think it's just life. And these spoiled ass, you know what I'm saying, rich people or people that's used to having stuff go their way, bro. A lot of time, man, like, mental health and shit, man, it's just a little adversity, bro. Everything ain't mental health to me. My wife in the chat, she get on to me about that shit all the time, bro. I be seeing shit. I be like, what, bro? You did what to yourself? She like, you gotta understand. You don't know what they going through. You don't know this. You don't know. Like, I hear y'all, but a lot of shit, bro. Like, that's just life. Getting into it with your old lady and shit, fighting. Can't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't get on the right page. Y'all fighting like cats and dogs and shit. Hey, man, that life, that ain't mental health, bro. Nah, we getting started in 15 minutes. I am Cam. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you came. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Everybody in the chat real quick, and I'm going to get on Canelo in a minute. Don't block nobody for differing opinions in my chat tonight, bro. It's going to be a lot of different opinions. It's going to be a lot of people that agree with what I say. It's going to be some people that disagree with what I say. It's going to be some people that agree with AC and what he say. It's going to be some people that disagree with him. All I say is respect each other as humans. Get your shit off. Talk your shit. Just don't block nobody for their opinion. And then number two, no debating in my chat. Trust me, on my side, I don't need no help. So you ain't got to make no points for me. I don't need no help. And vice versa. So don't debate in the chat. Hey, he cooking. That's cool. Hey, that was fire. That's cool. Hey, damn, that's fact. That's cool. I'm cool. Like, that's cool. But debating in the chat, bringing talking points and shit, we ain't on that. Don't do it for me. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need no help. Yeah, facts, baby. Yeah. Tell me that shit all the time. I be like, bro, like, all right, that shit sound good. So That's the Jamal Charlo shit of it. What up, Jay Cooley with the Toolie? That's the Jamal Charlo side of that shit for me, man. Like, hey, bro. Ain't nobody asked you to put yourself in a position you put yourself in, bro. You get this opportunity. It's no excuses, dog. It's no, and it's Texas all day around this motherfucker. It's Texas all day around this motherfucker. I never had that, Castro. People come up here and disagree all the time. Smoke for everybody. Smoke for everybody, bro. You know that. Stop playing with me, dog. But, so I don't want to hear no excuses for Jamal, bro. I'm not on that shit. He get in there, bro. He get full credit if he win. If he lost, bro, he just lost. Ain't no motherfucking excuse. He said it's a slug. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Now, Canelo Alvarez. See, this where they hear me. See, this what Canelo fans do, right? I got you, Castro. My bad. I'm about to say, Castro, you been in the chat, bro. You know we welcome everything, but I got you. It's all good, fam. We welcome everything. But look, bro, for Canelo, hey, at the same time, bro, that's some weak ass shit. Like, first of all, you said you only wanted Dimitri Bivol, bro. You said you wanted Dimitri Bivol, and then you proceeded to ask for the same shit that you got in the fight you lost for the rematch. Asking for some shit that you know ain't nobody gonna agree to so that you could duck out on that fight. You said you wanted to Dimitri Bivol. You done now turned down David Benavidez for $50 million 2 fucking times, bro. And in the second time in 3 fights, you were pulling up a fighter who been out the ring for 2 fucking years. You were pulling up a fighter who ain't never fought at 168 to defend your title instead of fighting one of your mandatories. See, Canelo Alvarez ain't got no problem when the mandatory is Avni fucking Yildirim. He ain't got no problem when the motherfucking mandatory is fucking John Ryder around this motherfucker. But as soon as that mandatory is motherfucking David Benavidez, he go looking for opponents. That mandatory David Morrell Jr., he run around this bitch looking for motherfucking opponents and shit. But now he ready to fight Jamal. When Jamal was active, he ain't want to fight him. Like, it's a cherry pick in its finest, bro. And I hope it's a sour fucking cherry, too. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, these dudes that's supposed to run boxing, dog, they're supposed to be them ones, bro. We got to ask them to fight good competition, man. We have to, bro. We have to. And this shit right here is not that. This ain't that, bro. Canelo versus fucking Jamal Charlo is a cherry pick, and I hope it turns out to be a Dimitri Bivol cherry pick. Because this shit gotta stop. You turned down you turned down $50 million 2 times. And you already pulled up inactive, old ass Triple G. Then you backdoor that with John Ryder. Then you backdoor that by pulling up inactive, mentally gone, out the ring for 2 years, coming off his horror. You notice how Canelo always like to pick motherfuckers coming off tough ass, subpar ass performances. Just look at his last 3 opponents, y'all. And it's just some real shit. John Ryder and Zach Parker. Zach Parker broke his hand. But before that, John Ryder went life and death with a washed and past his prime Danny Jacobs. Dimitri Bivol looked bad against Salmon. Looked bad against Craig Richards. Canelo picked him. Then Jamal Charlo struggles with Montiel. Looks like he loses gas and loses steam. And then he picking Jamal Charlo when he been out the ring 2 years. When he was fighting 2 times a year, 1 time a year, you couldn't get Canelo to look his direction. Charles say, KO, keep it 100. That's the only thing I know how to do, Charles. Is Benavidez ducking Morrell or what? In my opinion, yes, bro. In my opinion, that like going after the Canelo fight, bro, that's not a duck. You gotta be crazy out your mind to not go after Canelo, because it is prize fighting. I see you in the background, AC. It is prize fighting. So of course you go after Canelo fight first, because he got the biggest prize. Oh, AC is gonna get bad for you tonight. That ain't even a point. That's just hey, it's gonna get bad for you tonight. But you go after Canelo because of that reason. So we ain't got no issue with Benavidez going for Canelo. But now Canelo is not fighting you. So me being consistent, being myself, doing what I always do, keeping that same energy for everyone. What's the next best fight for you? Oh, in-house fight. Oh, somebody in your division. Oh, he's calling your name. Oh, he's at the top of his sanctioning body and you at the top of your sanctioning body. The only person above him is Canelo, and Canelo ain't fighting him. The only person that's above you is Canelo, and Canelo ain't fighting you. Y'all should just fight each other. Plus, he been calling you out. And he called your family a coward. And you is the guy that all your fans tell me you the boogeyman, bro. All of them. They tell me you the boogeyman. Don't nobody want no smoke with David Benavidez. I tell you what. I compartmentalize. To me, it's two people duck David Benavidez. Real shit. Two people. How two people make you the boogeyman? Canelo's ducking him right now, and I think Jamal Charlo ducked him. And the reason I say that, I know Maul ain't ever fought at 168, but he started talking shit to David Benavidez first. You don't get to talk shit, then when somebody responds, you be like, I'm a 160 pounder. So so it's two people ducked you, bro. And now you the boogeyman? See, a real boogeyman, when a person still want him, they show that by like, look, I'm gonna show y'all why I'm the boogeyman. I'm gonna fuck him up for acting like, not fearing me like everybody else, like he fucking should. So yeah, Charles. Yeah, to me, yeah, bro. That's a duck. Straight up. Truth say Caleb duck. I don't think so, bro. I don't think Caleb Plant ducked him, bro. Ducked him to do what? Get a Canelo fight? Nah, bro. That same logic applies. Yeah, and you talking about Munguia, bro. Munguia just almost got stopped by a 160-pound dude that's almost 40 years old, bro, and look like trash. Munguia got one fight at 168, and he looked like trash in the division. He a better fight than David Morrell, who done fought his whole career at 168 and holds a secondary belt in the weight class. That's what you telling me. It has looked phenomenal. Come on, bro. That's some duck shit, man. That's some duck shit. That is some duck ass, fraudulent ass, fugazi ass shit, man. I don't care what y'all tell me, bro. And then let me just address it. I did a short on this, and then we're going to get to the debate. I'm going to have everybody come up here, right? And we're going to get this party started around this motherfucker. Smash the like button. Smash the goddamn like button. Right? I got to address something with y'all, bro. Because I'm starting to hear a thing. And I ain't going to talk on this shit long. That's why I saved it for last. Quickly, I see you. What's up, Tone Deaf? What up? Teach, what up, homie? Johnny Thunder, what up? I gotta say this, bro. Cause y'all getting on my nerves, bro. Stop telling me that I hate Devin Haney and I hate Bill Haney, bro. Stop telling me that shit, bro. Devin Saunier, what up? Stop telling me that shit, man. Stop telling me that shit all because I give you facts, bro. I don't lie to y'all. I don't make shit up. I give you facts, fam. And I base all my opinions off of facts. And the crazy thing is, when I base my opinions off facts with Canelo, you love that shit. When I base my opinions off facts with Jamal Charlo, you love that shit. When I base my opinion on facts with fucking David Morrell, you love that shit. When I do it with Bud, when I do it with Earl, and all these other fighters. You love that shit. But for some reason, facts don't apply when it comes to some of y'all favorite fighter, bro. Stop that shit. I got nothing but respect and admiration for Devin and Bill Haney. I always give them credit for being undisputed. I always give them credit for how he's a great father and a good promoter. And he's doing his thing and he riding for his son like he should. Always. And I always will, because I'm not no fucking hater. But what I'm not gonna do is hear some shit, because I know I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna hear some shit that don't make no goddamn sense and not call it out, no matter who the fuck it is, bro. No matter who it is, no matter how much respect I got for him. Matter of fact, I feel like it's disrespect. If I got respect for you, if I got love for you, I think it's a sign of disrespect for me to hear some shit that don't sound right and then not say nothing. So stop that shit, man. Stop that shit. We got mad respect for Devin, mad respect for Bill on this channel. I'm just not going, you're not going to pull the wool over my eyes, bro. You're not going to tell me anything, and I know shit. You ain't going to tell me that the shit that don't make no sense, bro. And it's going to always be that. See, that's the thing with y'all, bro. When I go at Tank and Calvin Ford, because Calvin Ford talking about Eastside Pitbull Cruz, y'all love that shit, man. When I go at Tank and Calvin Ford, because they talking about flipping the coin and Shakur came up, and I go at them, y'all love that shit, bro. Y'all love that shit. But for some reason, when I point out the inconsistencies and it's only with Devin, bro. Devin and Deontay, bro. Them the only ones that some of y'all get like that about, bro. And I don't know why. I don't understand it, bro. What's good, Major Key? So, stop that shit, bro. Keep it 100 with me. Look, man, let me start texting some people, get everybody over here. We got our fellow debater in the background. Let me let everybody know we ready and we good to go. Let me drop this link. This link is only for the participants, bro. It's only for the people in the debate. Hit that link and let's get this shit started, man. Hit that link and let's get this shit started, man. We ready to cook. Let me pin that shit. I gotta go to my YouTube real quick. We got one judge in the back. Go to my YouTube real quick and pin this damn thing so I ain't gotta keep dropping it, bro. Where is it? All right. And run them likes up too. Run them damn likes up. I ain't even looked at them, bro. All right, there you go. Pin that message. All right. Text him. And him. You stupid, Major Key. OG Eric in St. Louis. Dr. Mark, what's happening with y'all? What's good, man? Salute to y'all, bro. All right, man. We got everybody coming. Matter of fact, let me call Smoke. Smoke be. I bet. So I got one on the way, and I got the other one here. I just need G5 moderator. I need you, and then I need Smoke, and we good. Let me call his ass. Miss Joette, I see you. What's up? Dark Truth, what's happening? Stringer from above, what up, bro? Josh Sanders, what's happening, homie? So run them likes up, man. We about to get this thing started. Hey, you ready? All right, yeah, we ready for you, bro. All right, Smoke on the way. Smoke on their way. And we gonna get started today. Like I told y'all, bro, Like I told y'all, this will probably be my best performance on this damn debate shit, man. Just letting y'all know ahead of time. So take all my other performances and prepare yourself. Strapped all the way in, locked all the way in for this shit, man. Yeah, he texted me, MX. Appreciate you. Oh, Stinger. Damn, bro. My bad, dog. You ain't never corrected me, fam. Now, all right, there go G5. There go Smoke. We just waiting on one more. All right, there we go. I see you, bro. Waiting on you, BF. Waiting on you, bro. Mr. VA Fitted, what's happening? Everybody run the likes up as you come in the building, man. Let me know if you need a replacement, dog. You don't want not tonight, Art Breeze. You don't want me tonight, dog. I'm on one tonight, man. I'm just letting you know. I'm on one, bro. Make sure we good here. You know what I'm saying? Fentanyl said, let's cook. Oh, yeah, well, indeed, bro. Indeed. So while I'm waiting on the last person before I bring everybody up, man, let me tell y'all. So 3 rounds, 10-minute rounds, 5-minute rebuttals. All right. That's how we doing it. That's how we rocking. Everybody's here. Let me get this off. I don't want this shit to. There we go. I don't want that shit to slow us down. Let's get everybody up here, man. We got AC. We got D Free. We got G5. We got the homie Smoke. We got the homie BFTB. AC, what's up with it, man?
What's good with your fam? What's going on, man?
What's good? We so I'm gonna go around. Everybody, you know, the judges, y'all let us know how we can get your vote tonight. Then moderator, you let them know the rules. Then we're gonna flip a coin and we're gonna get straight to it. And then AC and I give our last little words before we debate. I'm gonna go to Dwayne Freeman first. D Free, how can we get your vote tonight, man?
Man, y'all gotta convince me that y'all argument is where I need to go. I mean, I already know what the facts are. The facts are the facts. So y'all just gotta persuade me to get the vote.
Already. Let me go to get the smoke. How we get your vote tonight, man?
Yeah, the same thing. Best argument wins every time.
Already. And then let me go to the brother BF. How we get your vote tonight, man?
Man, y'all already know what it is, bro. Don't listen, bro. Y'all know what it is. I done debated both of y'all, bro. Both of y'all know what this is about, man. Man, don't listen. Y'all know what it is. All right, y'all know what it is.
All right, and then G5, man. Let them know how you moderating. You got your timer ready. Let them know what we let them know what we doing, bro.
All right, man. This ain't nothing new. It's like riding a bike. If you've been here, y'all know what to expect in the TKO Debate Series. 3 rounds, 10-minute rounds, 5-minute rebuttals. I'm the moderator. I got the top. I got the clock going. KO probably got a backup clock going. So y'all know. Just stick to the rules. Get your shit in within your time. And then shit, when we say stop, just stop. I mean, shit, we've been here long enough. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new.
Already, AC. What type of performance you putting on? Give your last word for the people, man. Let them know what you're gonna do tonight, man.
I didn't hear you because you went a little.
I said let them. I said go ahead and give your last words before we get started. Let the people know what you're gonna do tonight, man. What type of performance you putting on?
Oh, I'm looking to put on the type of performance that, just like great fighters say, I ain't really trying to leave it in the hands of the judges. I'm coming hard. I'm coming with straight facts. I'm coming with history, and basically my argument, is what it is. I'm looking at it like this, BF. This is the type of debate that needs to happen. I respect you. I respect what you.
You debating him, brother. You're not debating me. You debating KO.
No, I didn't say I was debating you. I would have mentioned you specifically.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
But at the end of the day, I don't really see this type of debate as winners and losers. I just see it as a transformation of information. you may say something that may catch me, and I'm like, hey, that's an excellent ass point. But at the end of the day, I'm just looking to throw the facts out there, state my case, not really try to leave it up to the judges and do my thing.
Already. For me, man, look. AC hit me up a couple weeks ago. Say I want to debate you. What you say about the belts and shit, that's bullshit. That what he basically, I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to these belts and shit. And they don't matter and all that shit. Y'all know what it is. So he done had 2 weeks. I need everybody in the chat to understand something. I want the judges to understand something. I want everybody that's watching in the background but not commenting to understand something, bro. Remember, he picked these questions when I do what I'm about to do. Number one, remember that he had 2 weeks while I was hosting the debate series to prepare for this shit. Remember that, bro. Remember all that shit when I lay down this demo that I'm about to lay down tonight, bro. I'm ready to cook something badly, bro. Badly. Let's get to the
glad I bring the best out of you, brother. I'm glad I'm bringing the best out of you.
It ain't about you. It's about performing to a standard every single time I hit the stage, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with you. But G5, you got a coin, bro?
Yeah, let me grab it, joint.
Yeah, go ahead and grab that thing. You can
One
flip
second.
it. AC, you can call it in the air. If you win the coin toss, you get to pick who go first, bro.
I go with heads.
Black Adam, remember this comment. Okay? Remember that comment. And then let me know what you think after the debate. Black Adam. Remember that comment. Remember it, bro. Say, matter of fact, I'm going to star it for you. I'm going to save it for you. So it's saved. Remember that. Go ahead and put it on cam for him. Yeah, he said he got heads, bro.
All right. I'm gonna let it hit the flow so you're gonna hear it. It's heads.
Who you want to go first?
You can kick it off first.
All right, let me know when you got your timer ready. G5, let me put his question up here that he want to do. So this is the first question right there.
All right, starting my timer.
Connected.
Using this tablet, I ain't on my phone.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Take your time. And just so everybody know, while you doing that, I'm gonna run it down so we don't lose y'all. So round one is what is prize fighting. I'm arguing that prize fighting is fighting for money. AC is gonna argue that prize fighting is fighting for belts. Round two, when did belts stop mattering and what fight shows that belts should not matter? I'm gonna argue that they stop mattering, and I'm gonna argue what fight showed that they stop mattering. Round three is the racism, corruption, and greed of boxing destroying the legacy of the belts? I'm arguing yes. He is arguing no. Okay? Just so everybody's clear on what we're doing. So again, round one, what is prize fighting? I'm arguing that prize fighting is fighting for money. He's arguing that prize fighting is fighting for belts. Round two, when did belts stop mattering and what fight showed that belts should not matter. I'm arguing that they stop mattering, and I'm going to argue what fight showed that they don't matter. And he's going to argue the opposite. And then round 3 is the racism, corruption, and greed of boxing destroying the legacies of the belts. I'm going to argue yes. He is going to argue no.
We green light.
Are you good? Okay. All right, let me put it up.
Green light, brother.
All right, it's on me when I start talking. Give me a second. Put round 1 up there.
All right.
And then, all right, bro, I'm about to get started. All right, here we go. So, what is prize fighting, bro? It's clear that prize fighting is fighting for money, bro. And you ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to listen to nobody's opinion. AC gonna come up here and give y'all a bunch of opinions. But I'm going to give you what the fighters say. I'm going to give you the facts of the matter. Floyd Mayweather. Many of y'all got him as the GOAT. If you ain't got him as the GOAT, you got him as one of the greatest of all time, bro. Floyd Mayweather beat 26 world champions. He was lineal champion in 4 weight classes. He's a 5-division champion. He got 15 major world titles. But you know what else he did? He refused to fight Shane Mosley for the WBA title. When he was fighting Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, the WBA, tried to jump in. They tried to make it a title fight. He said, nah, I'm straight. You know why? Because he didn't want to pay sanctioning fees. Because he cared about his money. But that's all right. That's just the action. Hey, Floyd. Hey, Floyd. Hey, Floyd. Why you fight?
Shane Mosley said Floyd Mayweather fights for money. You fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. That's what I'm supposed to fight for. A prize. Duh.
Hey, say that again, Floyd.
Shane Mosley said Floyd Mayweather fights for money. You fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. That's what I'm supposed to fight for. A prize. Duh.
So perhaps the greatest of all time, with all them world champions he fought, all them 15 major world titles, all that lineal shit, he let you know off the rip, I fight for money. So don't take my word for it. Take his actions for it when he didn't want his fight with Shane Mosley to be for a title. Don't take my word for it. Take his words for it. Duh, you fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. That's what I'm supposed to fight for. A prize. Duh. What are we talking about, bro? In the biggest fight of his career against Manny Pacquiao, he won the WBO title from him. Manny Pacquiao. The WBO title is the prize, right? The WBO title is the shit that he was fighting for, right? Then why the fuck he let them strip him? Because he didn't want to pay $200,000 in sanctioning fees. Because he was fighting Pacquiao for the money. He couldn't give a damn about them belts. That ain't enough. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez, former 135-pound unified champion. Yeah, let's talk about him. Remember when he was fighting Loma? Did he care that he was about to unify with Loma's 2 belts? Probably get the WBC franchise. Every sanctioning body had a trinket on the line. The franchise, the WBO, the IBF, the WBA. What'd he do when he was about to fight Loma? Ask for more fucking money. Loma himself. Remember he fought Devin in May? Remember he fought Devin Haney? But what y'all might have forgot is that the fight almost fell through in January. You know why it almost fell through in January? Because Devin Haney and Lomachenko wanted more money. Devin wanted what he felt like he deserved, and Loma didn't want to give up none of his purse. Bob Arum had to capitulate and pay them what they wanted to make that fight happen with Undisputed on the line. You know, the shit Lomachenko cried about. You know, the shit that he was crying robbery about. At the end of the day, he almost let the chance to fight for it slip through his hands because he wanted more fucking money. But back to Teofimo. Back to Teofimo. When he beat Loma, his first title defense at 135, the fuck happened? What was the belts the prize? Was he cool with just fighting for the belts? Or did his shit have to go to purse bid because he couldn't come to an agreement with Bob Arum about what? The fucking money. He wanted money. So who he had to go to purse bid? Fucking Triller wanted. He ended up having a fight on his own, all because he was chasing that motherfucking bag. Then he just beat Josh Taylor for WBO 140-pound supremacy. the number 140 pounder in the fucking world. He beat his ass, became the lineal champion too. What'd he do? Drop his belt. What'd he do? Retire. Why he retire? Because he didn't think they were paying him enough money. Don't listen to me. Listen to the fighters. They actions and they words tell you what they fight for. I'm not done. Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. Tyson Fury had the chance to become the first heavyweight undisputed champion since 2004 when Lennox Lewis did it. Yeah. The first one in the 4-belt era. Because when Lennox did it, it was the 3-belt era. And it was 2000, not 2004. My bad. But that fight fell through because Tyson Fury kept asking Alexander Usyk for more money. Every belt on the line, though, right? They fight for the belts, though, right? And not the money, right? He turned down the opportunity to get the WBO, the WBA, the IBF, and hold on to his WBC, hold on to his lineal. All them belts that's supposed to be the prize, he let the fight fall through because he wanted more money. Alexander Usyk, too, though, had a chance to solidify himself as the best motherfucking Ukrainian boxer in history. The same shit that we're going to get to Bud in a minute, but Alexander Usyk had an opportunity by fighting Tyson Fury to become the first man boxer to be undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. That's a total of 8 belts in case you count. Had an opportunity to do that shit. Make history. Get them belts. You know the shit AC gonna tell y'all is the prize. He let the fight fall through because he didn't want to give Tyson Fury any more what? Money, nigga. He didn't want to give him no more money because they fight for money. Your favorite fighter. The one you love to argue with me about. Yeah. The one that you love to debate me about. Yeah. Terrence Bud Crawford. 3-division champion. Former lineal champion. Yeah. Undisputed at 140. Yeah. Got a chance to become undisputed in 2 separate weight classes. The first man ever to do it, just like Alexander Usyk had a chance to become the first man ever to do it. Yeah. History on the line. Negotiated with Errol Spence from April of 2022 to October of 2022. The belt to the prize, right? Then why the fuck he fight David Avenesian? Y'all know why? Because he thought he was getting more fucking money. That's why, nigga. That's why. So, how you fight for belts? How is belts the prize when all these fighters, these pound for pound fighters, these dudes with the opportunity to chase belts or chase money, they always chase the fucking money, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford decided to fight David Avenesian in a voluntary defense. He forewent the opportunity to get 3 belts from Errol Spence. They putting the ring on the line. Lineal on it. They putting everything on the line. All the belts on the motherfucking line. And he skirted out that fight and fought Avenesian for more money. He accepted the Errol Spence fight this year because Errol Spence is giving up millions of dollars to him. Because Bud Crawford wanted more money. He has showed, Tyson Fury and Usyk showed, Teofimo Lopez showed, Floyd Mayweather showed, perhaps the greatest of all time, that when it comes to money or belts, all of them, every last one of them, fight for money, bro. And let me play this for y'all one more time, in case y'all think this is my opinion. Hey, Floyd, can you let the judges, can you let AC, can you let the chat know why the greatest of all time, 26 world champions defeated, connected, 5 division champion, 15 major world titles. Can you let them know what you fight for, Floyd? Just one more time.
1 minute.
Shane Mosley said Floyd Mayweather fights for money. You fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. That's what I'm supposed to fight for. A prize. Duh.
That's my time, bro.
All right. AC, you got 10 minutes. The timer starts when you start going when you start speaking, my brother.
Okay. I'm gonna open this up with my Brooklynite Shannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. What the fuck would that mean if a belt wasn't on the line? If money was on the line, it would just be if they were only fighting for money, the statement would probably be like, "Let's go, money." But no, he says, "Let's go, champ." That word champion means something. Every fighter comes in wanting to be a champion. And the only way you can become champion is through a fucking belt. Big money fights. Big money fights. If that's all you're chasing, and that's all you're chasing, you still are going to put yourself into position to fight for a belt. Prize fighting is fighting for the belt. That's the prize. To be called champion, that is the prize. Your monetary or how you make your money is to step in the ring. You're paid to step in the ring, but you're fighting for the prize of the belt, the gold, the dominance that says, I'm the baddest motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. You may be the pussiest motherfucker. But if you champion and you holding that belt and you defending that belt, you are the baddest motherfucker. And lineal champion is a belt. And it's a prize. And it's a accolade that says, I am the man who beat the man who beat the man who beat the motherfucking man. So prize fighting is never ever about the prize being a payday, because you're going to get that anyway. If you perform in the ring, the more money you make. In a 4-belt era, there's a lot of money on the table. The fighters know that there's a lot of money on the table, but they still fight for the fucking belts. Here's a stat for you. In the past 5 years, we've had a total of 8 undisputed fights. 8 undisputed fights in the past 5 years. 6 undisputed champions. Mel Charlo, Dev, Canelo, Clarissa, Baumgartner, Errol and Bud are fighting for undisputed. Inoue and Fulton are fighting for undisputed. Nakatani is undisputed. That's a lot of motherfucking activity around belts. That's a lot of activity. The reason why we are getting the Errol and Bud fight is because they understand the prize. It ain't got shit to do with the money. It's about the prize. And the prize is I'm undisputed. This is my era. I'm defining myself from the rest of these motherfuckers out here. And the only way I could do that is to have that strap around my shit. Or have all of them just draped over me like I just came from Jacob the Jeweler. That's what it is. If you can't understand that, you have no fucking reason talking about boxing. And for a black motherfucking American boxer, you have to understand history. If you said belts don't matter to a fighter like Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray Robinson, they probably look at you and be like, get the fuck away from me. The fuck are you talking about? Learn American history. This is Maya Angelou. Because I had to endure shit. I still endure shit. I have to go drink at the motherfucking colored fountain. I can't walk through the front door. I got to walk through the back at the colored entrance. And when I got this motherfucking belt on my shit and these people call me champion, whether they black or white, that means I beat racism. I beat the bullshit. Respect me. In a motherfucking era that ain't got no respect for me. So understand what the belts mean. Money gonna come. But if you believe in the belts and you know the belts are bigger than you, you're going to make all the money in the world. As long as you got the charismatic to sell yourself and you got the hands to back that shit up that you selling. Let's talk about Floyd, because at the end of the day, we can go back to, you know, what Freddie Pacheco would say, the fight doctor. He would make his after-fight comments, and he always talked about the spectacle of Floyd Mayweather. Yes, these things are spectacles. Yes, they give you big numbers, and he makes a lot of money. But are these the fights that the boxing fans want to see, the purists want to see from the talent of a Floyd Mayweather? When Floyd, before he fucked up his hands, everybody loved that man because he was chasing belts and knocking people the fuck out. After he hurt his hands, he said, listen, I have to have a life after boxing. And that's nothing wrong with that. So you chase the bread. But you don't say you bigger than the belts, because that's the shit that caused the beef between you and Sugar Ray Leonard. So at the end of the day, the prize is always the belts. You're paid to do the job that you signed up for. You signed a binding contract to say, I'm going to get paid to go in there and fight this guy. For a fighter that doesn't have a belt, he's called the prospect, he's called the contender, but in his mind, he feels he's a prize fighter because someday he envisions himself as a champion. So let's move it back to Freddie Pacheco. The last thing he would always say at the end of his comments is, what is going to be the state of boxing after the Floyd Mayweather era? And there you go, the argument that Knockout is trying to present. That's the shit Freddie Pacheco was talking about. So if you want to quote Floyd Mayweather and say he's the greatest boxer and all of that, but you have to also go back to the people who criticized him, rightfully so, because if he wasn't doing some of the things that he was doing, we would have the best fighting the best. These young fighters wouldn't want to come up and go into a gym and say, yeah, I want to make money like Floyd Mayweather. But can you fight like Floyd Mayweather? Can you become a champ like Floyd Mayweather? That's what it is, Knockout. That's what it is, pure and simple. If you believe prize fighting is about that, is about money, you're misguided on understanding what Freddie Pacheco was talking about. You're a direct product of what Freddie Pacheco was talking about. Because if that's the case, name me a fighter before Floyd Mayweather or even after Floyd Mayweather, with the exception of Ryan Garcia and Tank, saying belts don't matter. Fighters fight for the belts because they matter. They're accolades, they're trinkets you can hang up. There is no UFC fighter that says belts don't matter. There's no professional baseball player says the pennant doesn't matter. There's no professional football fucking player that says the Super Bowl doesn't matter. Imagine Jordan saying, well, the rings don't matter. Fucking you got basketball players out here. Charles Barkley got a commercial with his younger self saying about the fact that he never got a ring. Because this shit matters to be called champ. That's the prize, brother. To be forever known or mortal as champion. And yeah, there's some fucked up situations out there, just like the
1
Tank.
minute, AC.
Got you. Just like the Tank situation, but it's always justified. Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, became undisputed. Evander Holyfield came in there and washed him. That's the way it goes, brother. And it's always the prize. The prize is always the immortality of being called champion. You don't make the Hall of Fame on how much money you made. That's my cook.
You got 18 seconds. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. All right. Rebuttal round. KO. You got 5 minutes.
Got you.
Start when you
Name a
start talking.
fighter who said belts don't matter before Floyd, after Floyd, other than Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. How about we go to Earl Spence where he say belts don't feed my kids? How about we go to Terrence Bud Crawford where he said me and Earl are bigger than the belts? Or did you miss that? That we could fight without the belts and it would still be because the two best fighters fighting each other. We bigger than the belts. So there you go. Had that. Those are some fighters for you other than Tank and Ryan that said belts don't fucking matter. Then you had the nerve, bro. You had the nerve to say Junto Nakatani is undisputed. Bro, he is the 115 WBO champion. He is not undisputed. You also had the nerve to say Fulton and Inoue are fighting for undisputed. And they're fighting to unify with belts that Stephen Fulton already got. The other two belts in that division are owned by Tapley's. Now, I know maybe you just only watch Terrence Crawford, so it's hard to follow boxing like that, but I'm gonna get you right tonight, bro. I got you. So let's get the facts straight and let's call it what it is. Then you said the reason Earl and Bud are fighting is for the belts, not the money. Then why didn't Bud take the fight when there was no guarantee on the table, good sir? Why didn't he take the fight when he thought he was getting less money? If they're not fighting for the money, why didn't he take the fight when it was no guarantee and just the belts on the line? And you got to bet on yourself to get a bag. But you said they fighting for the belts and not the money, yet they didn't come to an agreement until Bud got the money that he was looking for. See, I'm going to answer all your questions, but you won't have no answers for mine, though. You won't have no answers for mine. You said if you have the lineal belt, that means you were the baddest mother effer in boxing. So why did Alexander Usyk turn down the chance to become the baddest mother in boxing? Because the prize is the money. The prize is the money. Then you said everybody in boxing, they call a fighter without a belt a prospect. They call a fighter without a belt a contender. Last I checked, Tank Davis is called the face of boxing. I don't know where you've been at. I don't know. He ain't called a prospect. He ain't called a contender. He called the face of boxing. If you understand the belts are bigger than you, then you will make money. Yet your favorite fighter, Terrence Crawford, says that he is bigger than the belts. And by taking this stance, he's now making, in the fighter he's going against, Earl Spence says, belts can't feed my kids. I'm trying to get a bag. So both of the two fighters in the biggest fights of the decade are getting the biggest bag of their career while not giving a fuck about the belts. Both saying, damn them belts. Both saying, we bigger than the belts. But you said that you get more money by saying that the belts are bigger than you. So I'd like you to respond to that as well. Then you brought other sports in. And then I'm going to wrap it up by going back into my points so the judges don't forget the points that I was making. Other sports, basketball, football, all that shit. You can't compare them to boxing because of the politics and corruption in boxing. Basketball, one commissioner. Football, one commissioner. MLB, one commissioner. In all those sports you named, there's one champion at the end. There's not four teams being able to say, hey, I'm a motherfucking champion. No, you get into a tournament. You don't get to choose who you go against. And whoever wins, whoever lasts longer is the champion. I got 1 minute, so I'll wrap it up with this. Again, bro, don't listen to me, judges. Don't listen to AC. Floyd Mayweather's own mouth and his own actions have showed you that prize fighting is about the money. Teofimo Lopez, all the belts that he's gotten in his career has showed you that fighting is about the money. Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk forewent history-making fights in terms of belts because they didn't feel like they were getting enough money. Lomachenko wanted more money to fight Devin. Teofimo wanted more money to fight Loma. Terrence Crawford wanted more money to fight Earl. All of these fighters say, fuck the history. Fuck all these belts. What that bag looking like? So what is prize fighting? If I got enough time, Floyd, real quick. I don't know how much time I got, Floyd. Floyd, how much
You
time
got
I got,
5
Floyd?
seconds. You got 5 seconds, man.
5 seconds, Floyd, tell him real quick. Real quick, Floyd, hurry up.
Time.
Damn, Floyd, you ain't telling him. He's shit. That's my time, bro.
All right, AC, you got 5 minutes, bro. Time to
Okay.
start when you get going.
Okay. All right. Out of everything he said, the one thing that's in common is everybody's fighting for belts. You mentioned Floyd Mayweather's career and everything he's done. They were all surrounded by accumulating belts in many divisions. Like I said, when you perform well, you talk shit, you make the money. Number two, Bud never said he's bigger than the belts. He said the belts don't define me. I define the belts, and that means everything that I've done, I'm on that path to make the big paychecks because I defined myself and I've carved out a niche for myself to let everybody know I'm the first guy to become undisputed in 2 divisions. This is my era. Tank is the WBA regular champion. He holds a belt. So regardless of what you want to say, as the fact of Tank don't got no belts, the boy the regular champion. Stop it. Stop. As far as Teofimo Lopez retiring because of money, you're a fuck boy. Yeah, you from Marlboro, but he's a fuck boy. He don't know how to properly sell himself to make money. If you run over to PBC, he's still gonna make 1 million, 1.5 million. He ain't getting no Canelo Alvarez guarantees. They ain't gonna be throwing no 10, 15 million at him. And for his pops to ask Bill Haney for 20 million is ridiculous. That's duck money. So at the end of the day, it's always about the belts. Now, I may have misspoken on my facts earlier or just completely got them wrong earlier. I do apologize about that. I just felt after what I was seeing, I thought they was fighting for, I thought Inoue was fighting for what's the name, man? The last fight I saw with Nakatani, I could have sworn I heard them say undisputed. So if I was wrong and I misheard it, because I do smoke and I do a lot of different things at the same time, that's my bad. It's all on me. I take that knock. But at the same time, I'm standing by my motherfucking points. Belts matter. You never brought up the fact of what I said to you about what Freddie Pacheco said. What will happen to the state of boxing after the Floyd Mayweather era? Out of all of that you ranted about, that's the one motherfucking thing you ducked, homie. Because you can't answer that. You can't come back with anything that makes common sense. Because if you try, everybody here gonna say, yo, knockout, your math ain't mathing. So like I said, your argument is a direct result of what Freddie Pacheco was talking about. Just creating a spectacle. And if belts stop mattering, how do we define who the fuck is the best of the best? The guy who makes the most money, the guy who's crying, I want to make the most money. We're gonna have a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers running around. And guess what? The Olympics might not be dealing with boxing no more. So coming into that, then all of a sudden you're gonna have all of these young fighters running around saying, no, I want to make 300,000, 500,000 on my first fight. Because it's money out here. I'm fighting for the money. I ain't fighting for no belts. Promoters and other people gonna look at him like, get this little knucklehead out my motherfucking office.
1 minute.
That's my cook.
All right. Judges. Great phrase around, brothers. I'm gonna go to the judge. I'm gonna swing it to D free. How you see this round, bro?
Man, this was a decent round. There was a lot of things that were said in this round that I took, and what really stood out to me. Well, let me go to what AC said first. He was saying that everybody fights for the belts, and that the belts are the main prize. Um, I mean, if that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. But like I said, I know what the facts are, and in order for you to win my vote, you gotta convince me. And I feel like Knockout came with a stronger argument. He brought up what Floyd said, and a lot of people do got Floyd as the goat. And he said, and Floyd came out and said, "I fight for money." So I mean, then you got he brought up Bud Crawford, and we all know Bud Crawford dropped out of the Earl Spence fight the first time to fight Dave Benavidez for $10 million. He wanted more money. He was getting a no guarantee, and he brought up other fighters that was asking for more money. So when you got all these fighters asking for more money and they got belts on the line, they're not worried about the belts. They're worried about the money. So with that, I have to give this round a knockout.
All right. I'm gonna swing it to get this smoke. How you see this round, brother?
Um, I like AC's the way he actually incorporated what Knockout was saying into his own, and yeah, the idea that even when they fight for money, they position themselves for belts, and the money that they make is based on them getting the belts. Yeah, I didn't hear a really good rebuttal to that. Just the fact that there's a certain point past the belts you make money. Um, yeah, I went with AC with that one.
All right. BFTB, my brother. How you see this first round?
Bro, I know y'all not serious. Hey, listen, bro. Y'all judge how y'all judge, bro. Rock on, bro. There is no way in God's green hell that AC won that round. Bro, he made 1 point about the Pacheco piece, and KO could have ate that up if he would have talked about the Black Murderers Row and how those guys didn't, how Charlie Burley didn't fight. He didn't get no fight because there was no money. He could have ate that up if he would have, but he didn't do that, bro. He ate every stance that this man gave. He ate it, except for the Pacheco piece. AC was doing his thing, man. You was firing off, bro. Firing off. You was firing off. I'm not going to say you wasn't firing. You was firing your ass off. But I didn't get that you're telling me prize fighting is not about the money, bro. You were saying you were trying to make the stance that the prize was the belts. You was trying to make that. And KO could have killed that even more if you would have talked about Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. There was no goddamn bell in there. That's one of the highest grossing fights in boxing history. I can tell this nigga rusty, but I'm just saying, bro. Come on, bro. There is no way in hell that AC won that round, bro. No way. He was cooking. Don't get it fucked up. He was cooking. No way in hell he won that. He was cooking, but bro. Well, what? No, hell no. Y'all niggas is bugging, bro. That was a clear KO round. Man, on to the next, bro. Y'all niggas is bugging.
Man, well,
Nah, I gave
you
my
on the
round to
round
KO.
two?
I gave my round to KO. I ain't give that to AC. I gave it to KO.
Okay. We rolling on. Round two. What's the next question? What's the topic? Let's get this thing rolling. So
KO froze. KO froze. He about to pop back up.
yeah, he'll pop back in.
Yo, y'all there?
Yeah, we good. I can hear you now.
Yeah. You good?
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping, man. I'm trying to put this poll in the chat. My shit tripping. I ain't hear nothing y'all said, bro. Who won the first round?
You got the first
You.
round.
Nigga, you. Fuck we talking about?
Damn.
His internet after that.
Man, that shit bugging out here. I mean, it rained, but it stopped.
Make sure y'all hit the likes. Y'all hit that like button.
Smash that like button, man. Salute to my brothers on the panel, man. Keep cooking, fellas. Keep cooking. So let's knock out the kid back in here. We're gonna get this thing rolling. Good first round though. But it come out swinging for both of y'all.
Mic check,
Cap.
mic check.
You good?
You good? You good?
We hear you.
All right, bet, bro. My bad. Hey, who y'all? I don't even know who y'all gave the first round to. Who y'all get the first
You
round?
That's
got
You
the
got
first
it.
round.
that
Two
is
one. You
that's
got
an asinine question. But go ahead.
I got you. I ain't hear nothing. All right. Here go the second question. I'm restarting my computer, so I'll be back on my computer in a minute. But I'm on my phone right now. But there go the second question, G5. You can give it to AC, bro.
All right. AC. When did belts stop mattering? And what fight showed that belts should not matter? You got 10 minutes, my brother. Timer starts when you get going.
All right. Like I said before, in my opinion, belts have never stopped mattering. Belts have always mattered. And there is no fight, no reasonable fight. And if one of the judges wants to bring up the fact of Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather is the highest grossing, well, Conor McGregor was one of the highest paid UFC fighters. And if we look at Floyd Mayweather's boxing record, Floyd Mayweather's last professional fight was with a guy who debuted, was with the debut fighter. So at the end of the day, I don't give Floyd any credit for that. While there was a Keith Thurman out there and other fighters out there, you chose a spectacle, another spectacle. And no matter what anybody says, it always goes back to Freddie Pacheco. What is the state of boxing after the Floyd Mayweather era? And he ended his era with a guy who's a big UFC name, right? One of the biggest UFC names to come into the picture. But it was his debut boxing. A spectacle. Everybody watched it. It was highly criticized. All the pros was talking shit about it. All the legends was talking shit about it. But he got paid. So fucking what? So fucking what? That's not the fights that people talk about when they talk about the legacy of Floyd Mayweather. They're not going to bring up the Conor McGregor fight. That's some bullshit. So outside of that, when we talk about any fight that says the belts don't matter, I can't think of one. I can't think of one fight legitimately to say within my heart of hearts of being a longtime boxing fan and me watching boxing since Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, and those guys like that. I just grew up with an age of fighters that refuse to ever come out their face and say a belt don't matter. To me, prize fighting is about money. In a 4-belt era, there's a lot of money on the table. Do I need to pause because knockout dropped out again?
No, keep going.
So in the 4-belt era, there's a lot of money on the table. The greed and the corruption of boxing allows spectacles to be made bigger than real championship fights. So at the end of the day, what we get and what we're paying $100 for, $85 for, $90 for are spectacles. Everybody's anticipating this Terrence and Errol fight. And regardless of what you guys try to say, he got up off the table because he was fighting for no guarantee and all of that. Like the man said, he agreed to all of it. And this is not going to turn into a Bud Crawford debate. He agreed to the terms, but they changed the language when it comes down to the contract. And anyone who's ever dealt with a real contract knows the term sheet must be 100% exact to the actual contract to be written off. And when my lawyer brings it to my attention, it has to be handled. So when you change that, you change the date, you do anything, you just threw the term sheet out the window. So that's that. We're not even gonna talk about that. The fight is here now. Both fighters are getting paid, which they should have gotten in the first fucking place, because it's the biggest fight in boxing. It's the fight for undisputed. It's a fight for legacy. It's a fight for dominancy. It's a fight for the era. In a 4-belt era, these fighters should be making money. When Errol questions the sanctioning body fees, he should be questioning it, because at the end of the day, it doesn't justify the fees when you look at the sanctioning body's outlines, according to just Googling, the Ali Act and sanctioning bylaws. So within the sanctioning bylaws, then there would be something about fees. You have to ask yourself, what are these sanctioning bodies? Why do they charge this money? So if a fighter's asking for more money, it's because there's more money being taken out of their pockets. So they have to fight for a higher premium. Inflation, shit like that makes sense when you're looking at it. So at the end of the day, when fighters fight, it's always for the prize. The prize is immortality of being called a champion. I'm going to keep repeating that. And Floyd Mayweather is no Northern Light, no Star Jesus follows or any weird shit like that to say, you are the guy I'm going to die on my sword for. You, the guy who fought Conor McGregor, fuck the money. Who's going to talk about that fight like that? When you could talk about Floyd versus Arturo Gatti, Floyd versus Zab Judah. Seriously. Don't give a fuck about that. Nobody even gives a fuck about the money. They say he robbed the bank on that one. Robbed. They don't give that man credit for that. Only true fans of Floyd give him credit for that. But boxing fans, no, we don't give him credit for that. We respect him for it, but we don't give him credit for it. I'm not gonna disrespect a man that could pull off some bullshit like that and get motherfucking 400 million and the UFC nigga make 100 million. Who the fuck am I to deny that? Bro, you put it together, god damn it, man, you deserve it. But don't try to sell me that shit as this is what the guy who's X, Y, and Z of boxing does for his last professional fight. And if we're not fighting for belts and we're only fighting for money, boxing is going to die really fast, because at the end of the day, many promoters and all of that say you don't really make a lot of money. A lot of boxing matches, you lose money. Look at PBC being absorbed by Paramount. Oops, that's my cook.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. I'm just making sure. I just want to give everybody the opportunity. You got time left. All right. KO, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We good.
All right, bro. Let's get to it. So look, as far as this question, right? When did the belt stop mattering? And what fight show? Let me get my camera on, bro. Hold on. When did the belt stop mattering? And what fight show did they stop mattering? Let's get straight to it. So number one, bro. Number one, and I got my phone on over here, so let me turn this shit down. Number one, bro. They stopped mattering when they started introducing more belts to the motherfucking equation, bro. That's the first sign that they stopped mattering. From 1929 to 1962, all it was the British Board of Boxing Control, bro. Then from 62 to 83, it was the two-belt era. WBA and WBC came along. Then from 83 to 2004 was the three-belt era. Then from 2004 to right now, it's the four-belt era. We went from having one champion to knowing who the best was, to having two champions, be like, okay, them the two best, to having three champions, okay, them the three best, to having four champions, okay, now them the four best. You can't decipher which belt mean more, the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, which one mean more? Because they don't mean shit. Now, another thing that made the belt stop mattering, bro. When fighters started getting robbed in championship fights. When you start robbing fighters, how the fuck can your belt matter? Sanctioning body, boxing. Huh? How can they matter? How can the belt that Julio Cesar Chavez was able to win off of Pernell Whitaker, how the fuck can that belt matter, bro? They robbed him of an extra title defense, and they robbed him of the opportunity to be the first man to beat Julio Cesar Chavez, bro, who many consider to be the greatest Mexican fighter of all fucking time, bro. But the belts matter, though. We can see robberies like that and still put credence on the shit that these motherfuckers hand out to us. How about when Jose Luis Ramirez, in perhaps the greatest fucking robbery in the history of boxing, defeated Pernell Whitaker also? Tell Pernell Whitaker that these belts he kept losing to these Mexicans, tell him that WBC shit matters, bro. Tell him that shit matters. He clearly outboxed fucking Jose Luis Ramirez. And the shit was so fucked up. The reason that they gave the fight to Jose Luis Ramirez is because, and my historians fact check me on this, let them know your boy know his shit and he ain't lying. A fucking WBC official came to Pernell Whitaker before the fucking fight and said, yo, will you sign to fight Julio Cesar Chavez next if you beat Jose Luis Ramirez? Him and his team refused to sign. And it just so happened he got robbed the very next fucking night. But that belt matter, though. We can see robberies and shit, and that belt fucking matters to y'all. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not done, though. I'm not done. Fucking Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao. Timothy Bradley beat Manny Pacquiao for the WBO title in their first fucking fight, bro. In their first fucking fight. The robbery was so bad, Tim Bradley apologized for getting the W, dog. Apologize, bro. Would he have ever fought Paratnikov or Juan Manuel Marquez if the right man would have won? Would those fights have ever happened? So how the fuck can belts matter when they literally are robbing motherfuckers for them hoes, bro? Robbing people, dog. Belts also don't matter because fighters don't even have to behave like motherfucking champions. Yeah. Fighters don't have to behave like champions around this motherfucker. You don't have to fight a mandatory. You get to pick your mandatory. You get to say, hey, Avni Yildirim, your ass lost. You ain't fought in 2.5 years. Bring that ass here, boy. You my WBC mandatory. But that belt matter, though? That fucking belt matter to y'all? Yeah, all right. How about the WBC franchise? What y'all think of that? That belt matter to you? You know, the duck belt. The same belt that allowed Lomachenko to not fight Devin Haney. That belt. That belt fucking matters. We arguing that belts matter, right? That one matter to you? Don't matter to fucking me. It don't matter with anybody with any type of fucking integrity, bro, if you're keeping it 100. How about this? How about another reason why belts don't fucking matter, right? How about this? You get title shots based off of boxing rankings. And boxing rankings are fucking paid and bought for. Edgar Berlanga's number 3 in the IBF right now. Number 3 in the IBF. Probably about to get a shot at the Canelo fight. Looking like trash, ain't fought nobody. That belt matter to you? Did he earn his spot to be the IBF number 3 contender? The IBF belt, that shit matter. It's fair. It's above reproach. The right people are being ranked in the right position. Demetrius Andrade, he number 1 in the WBA at 168 pounds right now. He fought Damon Nicholson at 168. That's his only fight at 168. He getting put in position because the PBC pretty much owns the WBA. But let me guess. The belt that he might get to fight for, that shit matter because his rankings was paid and bought for and shit. How about Philip Hergovich? Ranked number 1 in the IBF heavyweight over Deontay Wilder. Over Anthony Joshua. Never been a champion, never fought for a championship, none of that shit. But let me guess, though. Let me guess. That belt fucking matters, right? He'll probably get a title shot because his promoter was willing to pay a bunch of money and shit. That belt fucking matters? That's what y'all telling me? Triple G. Fucking Duck G. Triple D around this motherfucker. He is ranked number 1 in the WBA and the IBF. No, I'm sorry. He number 1 in the WBC, in the WBO, after vacating his WBA and IBF so he didn't have to fight people. All 4 sanctioning bodies are colluding for this motherfucker to get a title shot, for this motherfucker to stay on top at 160. And y'all telling me belts fucking matter, though. You telling me they matter tonight, bro. This nigga vacated 2 belts and the other 2 sanctioning bodies say, that's cool, no problem, bro. You be number 1 in the other ones, bro. We got you. No problem, Triple G. So rankings are paid and bought for, bro. You don't even have to be the best. You don't have to fight mandatories. You don't have to defend your shit. They'll make up belts for you, but y'all will argue with me that these motherfucking belts matter. Then the fights that show belts don't matter. Holyfield Tyson 2 was for the WBA heavyweight championship of the world. Mayweather versus Canelo was for the WBA and WBC 154-pound championship. Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya was for the WBC 154-pound championship. Lennox Lewis versus Mike fucking Tyson, IBF and WBC heavyweight championship of the world. More people paid to watch Floyd Mayweather fight a motherfucker who never fought before, making his professional debut. All the fights Floyd had, all the titles that he fought for, all the titles he defended, all the titles that he dropped, all the sanctioning fees that he paid, all them great fights that y'all watch, the most watched fight other than Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather was fucking Mayweather versus McGregor, who never been in a fucking boxing ring before. That fight pretty much shows you that belts don't fucking matter. Hell, Jake Paul doing it for you right now. 99.9% of every boxer in boxing right now is probably better than Jake Paul. He getting more money than all of them. More people watching him than all of them. So if they matter so much, how come boxing is showing you that they don't? If they matter so much,
1 minute.
how come boxing rankings are paid and bought for? All right. If they matter so much, how come they're not held to any integrity? Motherfuckers can rob you for them. You can really win the fight and motherfuckers will take them from you. Why do you put credence on shit that you know is a byproduct of fucking corruption? In politics, in racism. I can't wait till round 3. How can you put your credence on some shit that you know motherfuckers is getting it in a fugazi fucking way? So hell no, them fucking belts don't matter. One of the biggest, most lucrative fights in boxing didn't involve no fucking belts, and a fighter ain't have no fucking experience. Rankings get paid and fucking bought. And you ain't got to be the best to get ranked high. Fighters don't have to behave and fight champions. They don't have to fucking defend mandatories. And they added belts era after era after era, diluting them motherfuckers and making them not mean shit. The reason your example is good about NBA and MLB, the reason they shit matter in boxing don't, Because every fucking year it's one champion, nigga. That's my time, bro.
G5 fell off.
He back.
That's money. You gotta get out. My apologies. It kicked me off, man.
You good? It's
Yeah,
on
here.
AC. Yeah, you good? It's on AC
All
for
right.
his rebuttal. Yeah.
All right, you got 5 minutes, AC. Time to start when you start going, man.
Okay. We talk about fighters not defending mandatories. You have a lot of fighters who are defending mandatories. Tank Davis with the WBA belt fights those mandatories. Errol Spence does not fight mandatories, or he rarely fights mandatories. Canelo will only fight a mandatory if there's a clear advantage. So as far as that, your argument or your points on this last question, when belts stop mattering, is effectively you just said the belt stopped mattering sometime after the second belt was created. Are you serious? Belts got watered down. There were belts that companies were trying to create because of the greed in boxing. The greed in boxing is destroying boxing as a whole. And your entire last argument only spoke of the greed and corruption of boxing. It rarely mentioned why belts didn't matter or when belts stopped actually mattering. You mentioned fights that weren't on the line for belts because they were spectacles. They were paid spectacles. Everyone who bought that knew that it was a spectacle. They knew that wasn't a professional fight. So again, if you're willing to die on your sword for that, I'm questioning whether or not you really understood the question as a whole. Wilder was robbed in his first fight through a long count. Ref admitted it. He said he wanted the fight to go on. He wanted to give Fury a chance. Wilder was cheated in the second fight, floppy glove, all other kind of shit. He goes to court because he wants that win back. Wilder never said, "Oh, I want to make $30 million on this fight to get it back." He was like, "I want my belt back. I want a fair chance. I want to get that loss back." That's why he took that man to court. It ain't have a fucking thing to do with money, because it cost him money to do that. The franchise belt, whether you understood this or not, or whether you knew what was going on when it was out there, the franchise belt, according to Mauricio Suleiman, is a designation. It was not supposed to be transferable, but Teofimo Lopez petitioned for it. If he said it's on the line, if it's there, can I petition for it? When you're dealing with the greed and corruption, a petition only means how much are you willing to pay for it. So at the end of the day, we can talk about a Jake Paul, but the Jake Paul, when he was going to fight a real boxer, chose to try to weight drain that boxer, right? And then when he got in there with a guy who could halfway fight, he got his face beat the fuck up. So Jake Paul, I mean, he's a spectacle. We're not gonna put spectacles in the league of great fighters. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't get that. Because WWE makes tons of money on their pay-per-views. So at the end of the day, Jake Paul is a spectacle. I'm not giving him that respect that I would give a Floyd Mayweather, Shane Mosley, or any fighter. You're a spectacle, bro, and stay in the spectacle's place. So to be clear, again,
1 minute.
fighters fight for the legacy. They're paid to get in the ring because they signed a binding contract that had a monetary value for their services. Fighters are independent contractors. If you don't negotiate for what you feel you deserve, then you may not get it. If you let a man tell you your worth, that's exactly what you're worth. So maybe moving forward, these fighters will start to negotiate better along with these big fights. Like Errol said, this is a big fight. This is a fight for the fans. Buy this fight so we can show these suits and these other people that these are the type of fights that can make money instead of these other fights that they trying to rush down our throat, like a Ryan Garcia versus Tank. That's
Time.
what.
Oh, you right on time with it.
Bro, I don't even have to kill you. You killed yourself. Number one, you said Canelo fights mandatories only when it's advantageous to him. Don't that mean that his belts don't matter? Because why should you be able to choose your mandatories, bro? Shouldn't you have to fight everybody? It shouldn't be a choice, right? So as I said, thank you for proving my point. The belts don't matter because you're able to pick and choose and you don't have to behave like a true champion. Thank you for proving my point. You also said something very interesting. You said that Deontay Wilder was robbed in the first fight. You said that he was robbed in the second fight. You said that the gloves was floppy. You said that it was a long ass count. Now, who inspects the gloves? Who approves the gloves? It would be the commission and the sanctioning bodies sign off on them motherfuckers. So you will say that a motherfucker got cheated. You will say that the gloves was fucked up. But then the people who allowed the gloves to be fucked up, the people who upheld the decision of Tyson Fury's victories, you give credence to the belts that they hand out. Really? Really, bro? That's the argument that you came up here with today. And I just want to let you know. I didn't forget this, but you are already dead in the next round, bro. Because you fucked up and you talked about the greed is ruining boxing as a whole. Greed and corruption means how much you're willing to pay for it. I remember your little Maya Angelou quote from the first round, but I remember in round 3, you supposed to be arguing that corruption, greed, and racism don't destroy the legacy of the belts, but you just made my fucking round 3, bro. Just so you know, I'm just taking this time to let you know that it's gonna get worse in round 3, bro. But back to the rebuttal. You also said Earl Spence don't fight Mandos. But shouldn't he have to fight Mandos? You also said the PBC absorbed Paramount, or Showtime was absorbed by Paramount. What they got to do with the belts? Aren't they making the bigger fight since that absorption? Isn't Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford happening because of that? Didn't Tank and Ryan happen after that too? So I'm trying to figure out what points you were making. At the end of the day, bro, spectacle, whatever it is, why the fuck can't Tyson versus Lewis or Canelo versus fucking Floyd or Floyd versus fucking Oscar De La Hoya? Why couldn't they be more spectacle-like? Why is it that this shit that you trying to shit on, and they got belts on the line, they true boxers, they whatever you want to call them, why the fuck they couldn't compete with Conor McGregor and fucking Floyd Mayweather, bro? If the belts matter so fucking much. Why they couldn't compete with them, bro? I'm trying to figure out the arguments that you coming up here making to me, bro. And then you talked about Bud and Earl for a little bit, proving my point again. You said all fighters got to get the money, but you're saying they fight for the belts. If they fight for the belts, then why are you cool with Terrence Crawford turning down the fight in the first fucking place? If all they fight for is the belts, if that's the most important thing to you, if that's the most important thing to a fighter, why the fuck are you arguing with me about this shit? And why weren't you on Terrence Crawford's helmet saying, hey, bro, you got the fight on the table. It's about the motherfucking belts, nigga. It's about the belts. So please, fight Earl right now. Nah,
One minute.
right. They deserve to get their money. You making my argument. They deserve to get their money. Fuck them belts. Fuck all them belts. They deserve to get their money, and I'm glad they getting paid because they deserve it. Every fighter that I've given you, bro, has showed you that belt stop. Bro, they watered down, dog. It's for them hoes. Rolly Ramiro's a fucking champion, bro. Triple G about to get a fucking title shot at 160 after ducking for years and years and years, bro. What are you talking about to me, bro? And Rolly Ramiro became champion by beating a fucking 40-year-old with a phantom fucking knockout. Like, how the fuck are belts mattering with all these robberies, all this corruption, which you admitted to? All this goddamn paid and bought for rankings, which you admitted to, which you have no rebuttal for. How the fucks do belt matters with all that shit going on, bro? Please tell me. Somebody tell me. I need to know. You said time? All right, I'm done.
All right, my brother. You got 5 minutes. So you start
No,
going.
that was it, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Judges, I'm sorry. Judges. I'm gonna roll with BFTB this time. How you see this round?
Bruh. I think AC's rebuttal was nice. I swear to God, I'm not trying to clown. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I swear on everything. I had no idea of what AC was saying in the first round. And when he first, I swear to God, I didn't know. And I'm trying to write stuff down. I'm trying to follow along. I'm looking at the question. Then I'm trying to hear him. I swear to God, I did not know where you was going, what you was talking about. It had absolutely nothing to do with the question. Nothing. Your rebuttal was nice. And this is constructive criticism. I'm keeping it a stack with you, bro. Your rebuttal was nice. But KO's rebuttal was better. And it wasn't even, bro, he literally, you literally, KO's rebuttal was so lackadaisical because you rebutted yourself in your statements. Now, I don't know if you understood that you was doing that, but you sort of, like, the question was what you was going against. You were supposed to be arguing for it, King, but you was going against it, my brother. And I'm not, I swear to God, I'm not trying to down you. I had no clue where you was going. And I'm saying this respectfully because I want you to keep trying to debate and and rock on with what you do. I swear to God, I didn't know what you was talking about. The rebuttal I did, but I had no clue where you was going. Man, this is bad, bro. That's a clear KO round.
All right, I'm gonna go with my man and get this smoke. How you see this round?
Seems like everybody is in agreement. The belts stopped mattering when they started making a whole bunch of belts. I heard when we started talking about the franchise belt, it seems like you just conceded the point that the belts stopped mattering once they made a whole bunch of belts. I didn't hear a whole bunch about which fight stopped outside of KO just mentioning the Floyd Mayweather one, but yeah, for me, KO round.
All right, D3, how you see this round, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with the judges. I was kind of lost in the opening of the round because AC was talking about fighters making money, and the question was, when did the belt stop mattering, and what fight did the belt stop mattering? And he was talking about making money, the fighters making money, and I was lost. But KO gave me more of what the question was, so I got to get this to KO.
All right. Were you still talking D3? Or you good?
No, I'm done. I'm done. I gave it to KO.
All right. All right. KO gets that round, man. KO up 2-0. So we going to round 3. Question. Is the racism, corruption, and greed of boxing destroying the legacy of belts?
Man, you goddamn right. First of all, I want everybody to remember. I'm gonna say this at the beginning and the end of this motherfucker. AC said shit about Maya Angelou and power to the people, and greed is ruining boxing as a whole. Well, belts are part of boxing. He said that greed and corruption means how much you willing to pay for it, which means that shit is bad for the motherfucking belt. So when he get up here and try to argue with me, and he tell y'all that the motherfucking belts have not destroyed, that the racism, corruption, and greed have not destroyed the legacy of the belts, just remember that he said that shit. Let's get to the racism. See, I feel like we should all agree as brothers and sisters that this shouldn't even be a fucking question. Like, I'm kind of offended at the question. AC, have you ever heard of Black Murderers Row? Do you know what happened between 1935 and 1950? Let's talk about racism ruining the legacy of the belts. Do you know who Charlie Burley is, bro? Do you know who Lloyd Marshall is? Do you know who Harmon Williams is? Do you know who Herbert Coco Ken Lewis Hardwick is? Do you know who Jack Chase is? Do you know who Eddie Booker is? Do you know who Aaron Wade, Burt Lattell? Do you know who these fighters are, bro? If you knew who they were, you wouldn't even bought this question to a nigga like me. They were so cold and so black at the same time that they had to fight each other 62 fucking times because the champions would not give them a shot at the fucking title because of the color of their skin. Don't that ruin the legacy of the belts in the middleweight division? Yeah, they was all middleweights, and they had to fight 62 times, bro. Champions like Ken Overland, Jake LaMotta, Rocky Graziano, Tony Zell wouldn't fight them because of the color of their motherfucking skin. So the middleweight division from 1935 to 1950, hell yeah, all them belts is ruined by fucking racism. Because we don't know who the best was. Maybe Charlie Burley would have beat the dog shit out of Jake LaMotta. Maybe Lloyd Marshall would have beat piss down Marcel Cerdon leg. Maybe Harmon Williams beat the shit out of Ken Overland. I don't know. All I know is they never got their fucking shot. All I know is between them 5, 6, 7 fighters, they had to fight each other 62 times. Talking about racism. Hey, what about Jack fucking Johnson? Yeah, what about him? Have you heard of the Johnson-Jeffrey riots? Would you like to be educated on that since you don't think racism plays a part in destroying the legacy of the belts? You like Deontay Wilder, right? Didn't they praise Tyson Fury, a white man, for beating Deontay Wilder, a black man? But didn't they cause dozens of riots when Jack Johnson, a black man, beat James Jeffries, a white man, for the heavyweight title of the world? Didn't that shit happen? Doesn't that destroy the legacy of the goddamn belts? When motherfuckers don't get a shot at it for over a decade in the middleweight division because of the color of their skin? Don't that damage the legacy of the belts when it comes to racism, when the motherfucker can win the world championship at heavyweight, but he don't get praised? He get riots and shit because he black. But another motherfucker can win the same heavyweight title and get praised because he white. That don't ruin the legacy of the belts. Am I fucking tripping around this motherfucker? Let's talk about corruption. Ali lost his license to fucking box, bro. In 3 years of his prime, from 1967 to 1970, when he was the undefeated heavyweight champion of the motherfucking world, dog. That didn't taint the legacy of the heavyweight division. Does he lose to Joe Frazier in 1971 if he was able to be active? If they would allow him to box? They didn't let him box all because he like, I don't believe in the war and shit. Corruption didn't play a part in damaging the legacy of the heavyweight division and perhaps damaging the legacy of who many believe to be the greatest fighter of all time. I got Ray Robinson, but some people got Ali. Y'all rock out how you rock out. I don't give a fuck. But don't that play a huge part? How about Dimitri Bivol not being able to fight for Undisputed today because of where he from? Because of who his parents is, because he from Russia. He don't get to fight for Undisputed in the light heavyweight division because he from Russia. They ain't letting him do it. That don't damage the legacy of the belts. That don't damage the legacy of the division. How about Antonio fucking Margarito? The corruption of him fucking cheating and beating fucking Miguel Cotto up. Did Antonio Margarito really beat Kermit Cintron fair and square when he knocked him out for the title in the 6th round for that IBF title that he was able to get off of Kermit Cintron? That don't play a part. That corruption right there don't damage the legacy of the motherfucking belts. How about when the IBF president Robert motherfucking Lee took bribes from Bob Arum, took bribes from Don King? What about when he did that shit to make sure that they fighters got at the top of his ranking system, took over $380,000 in payments? That didn't fuck up the legacy of the belt. That same Jake LaMotta I just mentioned when I was talking about Black Murderers Row, did you know he took a dive against a sorry-ass dude for $20,000 because the mob told him to just so he can get a title shot? That don't damage the legacy of the motherfucking belts. How about all the belts that Shane Mosley won around this motherfucker? How about that? How about that, bro? That don't damage the legacy of the belts when he admitted that he used steroids and shit, so all his titles ain't tainted. His corrupt ass cheating didn't taint all the motherfucking titles that he ever won. We don't know when he was clean, when he was dirty, when he was in, when he was out, but that don't damage the legacy of the belts, though. Greed. Motherfucking greed. What you say? Greed and corruption means how much you willing to pay for. So basically, a motherfucker can get anything they want if they willing to pay for it. Integrity be damned. Right person getting the title shot be damned. Motherfucker being able to win fair and square be damned. What would Pernell Whitaker's legacy look like if he was never fucking robbed? So the legacy of them belts that he didn't get, that didn't damage his fucking legacy. That didn't damage the legacy of the belt. They allow fighters in championship fights to pick other people's gloves for them. Yeah. That don't damage the legacy. Didn't Mayweather get to pick Madonna's gloves for him in they fight when the WBC and WBA was on the line? That didn't damage the legacy of the belts. How about this one? I say this one. How about Badu Jack and Canelo? The WBC was willing to put their WBC cruiserweight title on the line. They were going to allow Canelo Alvarez to make fucking Badu Jack make 180 when the cruiserweight limit is 200 and put a rehydration clause on that motherfucker and still put their WBC cruiserweight title on the line. That don't damage the legacy of that fucking belt. While we on the WBC, didn't Ray Leonard get to fight Donnie Lalonde for the WBC light heavyweight championship of the world, but the WBC allowed him to fight him at 168 because he didn't want to fight him at the actual fucking weight class of 175? Fuck are you talking to me about, dog? I cannot believe that this is even a fucking question. This is something as fight fans that we should all be in fucking agreement with, bro. This shit not even a question, bro. So you goddamn right. If you don't think racism fucked up the legacy of the belts, tell that to Black Murderers Row. If you don't think corruption fucked up the legacy of the belt, tell that to Muhammad Ali. Tell that to Dimitri Bivol. Tell that to Kermit Cintron, who Antonio Margarito was probably dirty than the motherfucker. Tell that to Miguel Cotto, whose career almost got ended by Antonio Margarito if corruption don't fuck up boxing. Tell that to the motherfuckers who got skipped over because they wasn't promoted by Don King in the IBF when Robert Lee was taking payoffs. Tell that to the motherfuckers who got skipped over because they wasn't promoted by motherfucking Top Rank when Robert Lee was taking those fucking payoffs. Tell that to the motherfucking Jake LaMotta who took $20,000 to take a dive. And I forgot. Tell that to Robson fucking Conceição when Oscar Valdez was allowed to go in the ring, a dirty fucking fighter, and the WBC did nothing about it, nigga. Tell him that. Fuck is y'all talking about, bro? At the end of the day, it's fucking clear, bro. It's fucking clear. Racism been destroying the legacy of the belts. Corruption been destroying the legacy of the belts. Greed been destroying the legacy of the belts. And you agree with me. So go up here and try to spin the shit. Go up here and try to lie, but just remember, out of your own mouth, and I quote, greed is ruining boxing as a whole. Greed and corruption just means everything is what you're willing to pay for. So if boxing is something, boy, all right, I got more. Oh, I got more. Go ahead.
Woo. AC,
Yeah, man.
it's on you, man.
I'm gonna keep it consistent. I'm saying greed, corruption, and shit like that is destroying boxing as a whole. The belts are a symbol of each fighter's achievements. So to say that the belts are part of boxing, the actual motherfuckers who getting in the ring are the biggest part of boxing. So basically, I'm not going to sit here and say that great fighters aren't shit because of the corruption of boxing and they're all part of a corrupt system. Each fighter has to do what he has to do to make his own mark. And if you choose to do some fuckboy shit in your career to duck and play into the greed and corruption of boxing and pay your way to the top, it shows when you actually meet someone who's actually good. You get the brakes beat off your punk ass. Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Johnson were all fighters during Black Murderers Row, but yet they made it. There are plenty of street ball motherfuckers out there that can play ball, but the corruption of NBA and other politics and systematic racism keeps them out of the picture. So at the end of the day, belts are an inanimate object. Belts are a symbol of each fighter's achievement. And sometimes you do get anomalies with some fuckboy shit, but it's easily and normally fast dealt with when these fighters fuck up or they think they cherry pick, and then they meet somebody who's real, and then that person gets the belt and runs with it, gets a lot of title defenses. So when these fighters were fighting, Jack Johnson and these guys, they had to deal with, again, being called niggers, being called boys. Same thing with all of those fighters in Black Murderers Row, being called niggers, boy, jungle monkeys, having to go through the colored entrance, having to sit in the back of the bus, having to drink from the black water fountain, having to go through that particular times of systematic racism. But they fought their way to the top. And even though they were still called boys by white men, those same white men still had to recognize them as a champion because they had that belt. When fighters through Black history make it through and they become icons, I'm not going to shit on them and say that accomplishment means nothing because the belts didn't matter. And that's what the fuck I just heard on some very, very disrespectful shit. So at the end of the day, when Cosell kept on disrespecting Muhammad Ali by calling him Cassius Clay, and Muhammad Ali had to keep telling him Muhammad Ali, and he was like Cassius Clay. He was like, my name is Muhammad Ali. And let's not forget, they stripped Ali and also locked him up because he said he will not fight the white man's war. All right. So I understand the racism. I understand the corruption, but I also understand this. And I'll bring it right back to the point I made in my opening argument. That in the past 5 years, we've had 8 total fights, or 6 undisputed champions, or 5 undisputed champions. All right. Canelo, Dev, Charlo, Clarissa, Baumgartner. Errol Spence and Bud are fighting for undisputed now. We want to get the Fury and Usyk fight for undisputed. That's a lot around the belts. That's a lot of activity around the belts. Bud said he's fighting to define his era. That's also meaning that he's bringing those belts with him. Those are his accolades. Those are 8 belts that man will have like that. So belts will always matter. The corruption and the bullshit of boxing only tarnishes the fighter. It doesn't tarnish the belt. It tarnishes the fighter because they call a fighter the fuckboy. They don't call the WBC belt or the WBC belt for champion the fuckboy. With the exception of the WBC introducing the franchise belt or the franchise designation. But at the end of the day, fighters fight for belts. And the belts and fighters fighting for them, especially Black Americans, have endured a legacy of saying, I endured all of the bullshit and I'm here. Call me champ. Now I fight for other things. But this belt will always matter to me because it lets everybody know I'm champion. It defines me from everybody else. So you can never, ever, 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 ever say corruption and greed are destroying the legacy of an inanimate object that's given to the individual fighter. The sanctioning bodies don't take home the trophy, but they don't take home the belts. The fighters take home the belts. The fighters have to get in the ring and defend that belt. So regardless of the corruption of the organizations, it still comes down to the fighters to show and prove who the fuck they are. So many fighters have faced corruption, cheating, all kind of shit. There are a lot of situations that are very unfair. But fighters persevere, the good ones. They stay on target. They go after the prize. I want that belt. You could run, you could hide, you made me wait. You said you would spin a block, then you got into a motherfucking car accident. I had to wait 5 years. Let me clean up my side of the street. Oh, you signed to the wrong promotional company. All that kind of fuckboy shit. That's not how a champion moves. Because I ain't never heard that from no other champion before in my motherfucking life. So when we talk about these new age fighters doing this fuckboy shit, that's a reflection of them. And you don't deserve those belts. That's why real fighters want to take them shits from you. So at the end of the day, you defend who you want, like who you want in this game. But there are some fighters that don't go with that fuckboy shit. And there are some fighters that embrace it because they know it's a protection for them. But belts, when the real fighters fight for the belts, nobody's really interested. Just like motherfuckers ain't running to Harvard University to hear any Harvard lectures, on average. So at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make is, for the boxing purists, these really good fights are not promoted the same way as the spectacles. And that's what Errol Spence was speaking on by saying, buy this fight, come to this fight, buy the tickets, because we have to let these suits know that these are the real fights that people want to see. People want to see the real fights for legacy. People want to see the fights for undisputed. So if you buy those fights and we get them to promote these fights, then yeah, I get paid, everybody get paid. There's still going to be the corruption and greed in it, but at least I'm making my money. And I walk away with me knowing who I am. If you buy into the bullshit, if you're a motherfucker out there buying and selling your soul, you have to sleep with yourself at night. So at the end of the day, there are fighters that just won't do it. And those are the fighters that we respect the most. The Dev Haney's, Deontay Wilder's. Wilder was offered the franchise fuckboy belt. He said, I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit. I don't rock
30
that.
seconds.
That's my cook.
That's what you had, 30 seconds.
Oh, and basically that's it. So that's my cook then.
KO. You got 5 minutes.
Hey, I want to first apologize to the chat. I know y'all didn't understand the argument that he was making, and he lost a lot of us. So I apologize to y'all. But I want to take this time, since he's already dead and I killed him in this round just off my opening statement. I want to take the time to say thank you, everybody, you know what I'm saying, for showing up. You know what I'm saying? We showing out. I want to take this time to say Errol Spence going to beat the shit out of Terrence Bud Crawford. I want to take this time to say Tank Davis stopping everything from 140 down. I want to say Jesse Bam Rodriguez is that dude from 118 down. I got Cool Boy Steph putting on a boxing clinic against motherfucking Monster anyway. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the fights this weekend, bro. We got Julian J. Rock Williams, you know what I'm saying, going up against Carlos Adames. I got fight predictions coming on that. We got a total of 7 fight predictions. So y'all sub up to the channel. You know what I mean? Sub up to the channel, turn on that notification bell. Everybody that donated in the super chat, I'm going to catch them right after the judges' votes. Oh, and I want to take this time too. Hey, everybody stop running. The TKO Debate Series is back. We can get it cracking. I'll get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Any of the homies will get it cracking. Anybody that want it can get it. I like to say shout out to AC for showing up and trying. But like I told y'all when we started this shit, I was going to remember this shit right here. Shit different, Black Adam. Shit different around here. I didn't pick these questions. He picked these questions. I didn't ask to debate him. He asked to debate me. He had 2 weeks to prepare. I prepared today. And this is what you got. So shout out to the judges. Shout out to AC for trying. But this is 3-0. And the shit ain't even close, bro. That's my time. Y'all go ahead.
Oh. All right, AC, you got 5 minutes. You want to rebut that?
It would be hard for me to go after such ridiculous, stupid shit. I mean, I have no words. I'd rather keep it boxing. At the end of the day, we have to look at it like this. Just like we talk the corruption of boxing, we have to talk about other things as well. The corruption of boxing and the everything about boxing that people say is wrong, it's what a lot of us agree to, but that doesn't tarnish the fact that we got all of these undisputed champions in the past 5 years. Guys that are fighting for the belts, guys that are paying the sanctioning fees because they want to fight for the belts. They want that recognition of being champion. You feel what I'm saying? You got all of these young fighters that are coming up talking about being champion. They're not talking about, oh, I ain't worried about being champion. I just want to make a bag. Like I said, if that's the case, boxing ain't going to be around. And again, my closing argument is this man's argument entirely tonight was about the one specific point I made that couldn't nobody debate, couldn't nobody debunk or actually come at me with anything that's remotely sane. Freddie Pacheco, what happens to the state of boxing after the Floyd Mayweather era? This man's entire argument was a clear representation of that shit. Errol Spence, his favorite fucking fighter, is imploring him, but he don't hear that shit. He's probably one of them dudes that telling you that's not what he said, this is what he meant. He's imploring you motherfuckers, buy the fight so we can show the suits that the big fights, the high-risk fights, the fights that the fans really want to see. can make money and the belts, and they can get the belts in and get all the accolades. If we only want to deal in spectacles, I'd rather watch WWE because they're better shit talkers. So at the end of the day, I don't want boxing to turn into the WWE. And even the WWE has a fucking belt. But I don't want to watch spectacles. I want to watch fights. I want to watch the best fighting the best. And a lot of times the best fighting the best will meet when there's belts on the line. Sometimes you get them when the guys are early and they're looking to jockey for the number 1, number 2, number 3 spots, or looking to crack into the top 10. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to disrespect any fighter's achievement by saying his belt don't matter. His belt is tarnished. His belt is corrupt. It's part of a corrupt system. That motherfucker might knock me the fuck out. Tell me, fuck you, nigga. What the fuck you know? Fuck out of here. And that's my cook.
All right, that's the end of the debate. Oh man, we're gonna go to the judges. D Free, start with you this time. How you see this, bro?
Man, at the beginning of this, I said I need y'all to convince me to get my vote because I already know what the facts are. And Knockout convinced me. The corruption is what is messing up the legacy of the belts. And AC pretty much said that the corruption is messing up the legacy of the belt, but the fighters are holding up their bargain. So if you saying it's corruption, then it's messing up the legacy of the belts. So Knockout won this easily.
All right, Smoke, how you see it, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this time out. First, I'm gonna go. This was a 3-0 thing. I didn't speak up earlier because it didn't matter. KO running around anyway. But yeah, I got a little bit lost in the first round as to what the question was. I thought you guys were debating who if the belts mattered because that's what I heard from most of that first round. Then when I looked at the question, what is prize fighting? Yeah, that was clearly a knockout round. This is a 3-0 for me. But shout out to mentioning Charlie Burley and Tony Zale and putting that into perspective for us. Yeah, 3-0.
All right, BF, it's on you, brother.
I feel like you wasted my motherfucking time, bro. This shit was straight one-sided. I could have talked to Hill for this shit, man. Man, I'm out, bro. This nigga wasted my time. This nigga's garbage. I'm out. I don't give a fuck what. Then this 3-0. I'm out, man. Peace. This nigga.
Your boy is fucking angry, clown ass nigga. Oh my
Hey, I can't do nothing but laugh, bro. Hey, shout out Couch Potato Bud with the $10 in super chat says, "What up, knockout?" Shout out Oz Boxing 22 with the $2 in super chat says, "Smash the like button." All right, let's go around, man. Get last words, and then I'll drop the link for you, DeMonte. Give me a second. I'll drop the link for you, bro, just real quick. But let me get last words. I'm gonna go to my fellow debater AC first. AC, go ahead and get your last words, bro. If you got social media or something, this is the time to drop it, bro. Go ahead and do that shit.
No, I don't do it like that. I'm a real chef. I work in the kitchen and shit like that. I play airsoft. That's about it. I have the videos. It shows you my gunplay and all of that. But outside of that, man, I felt it was a one-sided debate in my favor, bro. I mean, you had the most biased judges I've ever seen in my life. But this was your panel. This was your show.
That's what they all say, bro.
I give it to y'all.
That's what they all say, bro. That's what they all say.
It was 100. It was fun. You had the angry judge right there. He had to dip out because he couldn't contain his emotion. That just let me know.
Bro, you picked the questions and you didn't even stay on
I picked the questions and I answered all the questions.
You didn't answer shit in the third round, bro.
All right, bro. But like I said, it was.
Y'all come up here. You want to try to act like shit is biased, bro. Y'all just can't fuck with me, bro.
No, I couldn't fuck with you. You didn't make no sense in none of the shit you said. You was just yelling. You just spent your time yelling, but these are my final words. These are my final words. So let me have my final words.
Nah, you ain't gonna disrespect the platform.
I'm not disrespecting
words. But if you say some bullshit, I'm gonna tell you stop saying bullshit.
I ain't call nobody out their name. I'm not disrespecting nothing. I'm just speaking
when
my
you
final
say
words.
my shit biased because you got your ass whooped.
No, I didn't get my ass whooped. No, there's people in there that know I cooked your ass. But
of course,
like
people that are already cooked.
You had
that
your
are already beat are gonna tell you
100, baby. I love you anyway, my dude. I love you anyway.
All right, take it easy, bro. I don't love you. Peace out.
Yeah, normally, I don't get confused like that, but I'm on my phone. I wasn't looking at the question. I was just listening to the argument. And then you guys are going back and forth about the belts matter. And I was like, okay, cool. I thought that's what the damn round was about.
I was answering
that wasn't the question at all. Fuck. What the hell's going on with this? That was the most tangential argument I've heard the entire time. Like, it's very hard to figure out what the fucking topic was supposed to be about. But anyway, yeah, good job.
Already, bro. Hey, I'll see you next time, Smoke.
Yeah,
peace. They're gonna tell you was biased, so go ahead and rock out.
Listen, at least he didn't accuse you of like being a hacker, right? Dropping Trojan horses and shit.
There's always something around this motherfucker, but we ain't gonna stop grinding. I appreciate you, bro. I'll see you soon, man. All right, D Free Key land words, man.
I mean, I didn't know I was biased. Hey, he wasn't making no sense in his questions. I'm like, these are your questions. You're supposed to know what your answers is. These are your questions. He sounded like he was lost. But I mean, you want to call me biased at any time. You want to get me in the ring? We can have it. I smoke your ass like I did everybody else in the daggone knockout series.
Damn. There you have it. Open challenge. Hey man, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All
right, G5, give you last word, man.
Man, I had to be quiet during this debate. I just had to shut up and just moderate because I was sitting here. I'm like, all right, so good shout out to AC, but bruh, some of the shit I got lost. I mean, I got lost. I almost gave y'all an extra rebuttal round. Man. Because I was over here thinking, trying to like break down what I was hearing. I'm like, wait a minute. Ain't nobody being biased, bro, but you said the same shit. You brought up Pacheco, like, I mean, yeah, man. Man, good. You get an F for effort, goddamn. Shit, I mean, you had us all over the place. A good debate, though, man. But
appreciate you, man. You. Hey, I appreciate you participating.
Man, fuck it, you got Peter roll, man. Sorry, bro. You got killed. I'm sitting here like, man, let's just keep it 100. Then you want to get mad and say something biased and all that shit. See, this is what I told KO the last time. Folks get salty when they get their ass whooped. Then it goes to it's bias. And shut that soft ass shit up and go study better and come back harder, man. Quit playing with it, man. Y'all know this nigga ain't no easy out. So when you called the man out, you should have known already. You better bring your lunch pail. Matter of fact, 2 of them in your hard hat. Man, quit playing, dog. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bro, hey, man, they better be lucky I ain't getting in here, man. I'd be killing some of y'all ass. Boy, y'all niggas are horrendous at this debate shit. Go back and listen to some of the shit that y'all be saying. Bro, oh my God, bro. Y'all niggas are basura. Stop trying to debate. Some of y'all just stick to doing what you're doing. This shit ain't for everybody.
Hey, now don't run
real
them
nigga
off,
shit.
Bro. Don't run them off. Let them
No, come on. I'm just saying they think they cold, but go ahead. Shit, come on over here. And then they gonna get their ass smoked, and then they gonna say it's biased. Looking ass. Good shit, bro.
Everybody can't take an L. But hey, bro, I appreciate you, man. I'll catch you next time, dog.
For sure, bro.
All right, peace, man. All right, bro. Here, this for DeMonte said he wanted to holler at me. All right, Crush, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, Crush. I don't care, man. You know, you the homie, bro. You the homie, man. I ain't got much time. Therefore, whoever said they wanted to pop up, bro. I got about 10, 15 minutes at the most, bro. I got to go after this. But what's up? What we doing? What we doing? Who wanted that link, man? There the homie go. DeMonte, what up? Talk to me, bro.
So goddamn, for real, I owe you a major apology. You feel me? I'm a grown man, so when you wrong, you wrong. When you right, you right. At first, I thought bro had won round one. Cause he was talking some good shit, and I was like, KO, he on your ass, he on your neck. But when it comes to Mr. AC, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was some ass. Like I seen you post this shit and say niggas don't want to lock you up after what you do to this nigga, and I said, when I heard AC talking, I said, yeah, AC, get his ass. KO thought shit sweet. Shit was really sweet. I'm talking about like Danish sweet. Like I'm talking about like cheesecake sweet. Nigga really was sweet. You feel me? So I gotta, boy, hey, listen, man. That shit, it broke my heart. Oh God.
You were rooting against your boy, bro? You were rooting against your boy? You were rooting against me, man?
No, I'm saying because when you saying the belts matter, I said, well, shit. You feel me? This why.
Oh yeah, because you think the belts matter. Yeah, I got you.
But see, belts do matter because you just put belt the ass to him. So see, this is another representation of belts matter. So when you say shit like that, KO, you got to think about when you be putting belts to ass. That shit matters. You think belts don't matter.
You dumb, bro. You dumb, man. I appreciate you though, man. We you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We just working, bro. We just working. We'll be back tomorrow, edit. You know what I'm saying? Doing our same thing. But I appreciate you hopping up, man. I'm getting ready to wrap the show. But hold on, I got one more. But I'll let you stay up if you want to. All right, Furious Coda. What's up?
Yo.
I'm getting ready to wrap the show. Hey, you got your YouTube on in the background, bro. You gotta turn that off.
Yeah, hold up. Let me turn this shit off right quick. Hold up.
And then one more thing, but bro kept saying that's his cook, but that nigga trying to serve uncooked food raw as hell. Niggas gonna die off eating that cook. Yeah, that nigga stop trying to cook shit.
Hey yo, I seen that video you put up of the whole Al Heyman hollering at Bill Haney. That shit's true.
Yeah, I got that from the homie L.
Hey yo, bro, we gotta share that video. I done shared that to Facebook. I done shared that.
Well, no, the new. So the news is that PBC is trying to make the fight between Tank and Devin at the end of the year, and that Bill Haney knows this, and that's from the homie L. Boxing. He in the chat.
Yeah, so yeah, I saw that video last night, and I done shared that to Greg Hackett. I got my man Greg on Facebook and all that. I done shared that to Showbiz. I sent it to his email. Yo, bro, because we got to get that out because they like to talk crazy, bro. And they don't be about no smoke for real. Like, they only want
who ain't about no smoke.
Yo, Devin Haney, bro. How that man ran out the ring as soon as Shakur hop in that joint to, like, talk crazy to him. He ran out that ring like he's scared, bro. Like, and he done ran down on Ryan. He done ran down on Loma. He ran down on Tio before. But Shakur hop in that ring, and you leave as soon as you see that man hop in the ring. You ain't say no words to him. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as every time, like you said, Tank got a fight, you want to talk. As soon as you got a fight lined up, you want to talk. But when y'all when y'all don't got no fights lined up, yo, bro, don't be talking. You ain't hear Devin talking nothing about no Tank. And his coaches done caught him out and all that. And then he put, like you said, he put down the post that Al Heyman, like, can't nobody reach Al Heyman or something like that. Like, when they told him to, if you could call Eddie Hearn, then call Al Heyman. He put that post down, like, bro, come on, stop playing, man. That's his biggest fight.
This is what I say. Like, so L-Dub has said that they trying to make that fight, and Bill Haney has said that ain't nobody reached out to him about the fight. So all I can say is, as boxing fans, bro, all you should push for is Devin to fight Tank, and for Tank to fight Devin, bro.
For sure. That's what I'm.
That's what we should all do, bro. That's
Absolutely.
where
I've
I'm
been
at.
sharing. That's what I'm saying. What's it called? Cause they be saying, oh, well the A side supposed to be they'll flip it. They'll say, oh, well the champion's supposed to send the champion's supposed to send the like the contract, like
not the champ, not the champ, the A side. Tank Davis does have to send Devin Haney a contract. That's correct.
Tank,
again, no one's saying that he sent the contract. All that I know, based on what I was told from L-Dub, is that they want to make that fight. That's all right. I ain't nobody said no contract was sent or nothing like that. So, I appreciate you sharing it and shit, but
no doubt. Yeah.
We gonna keep it 100.
Clarifying.
Yeah, and Bill Haney said that ain't nobody sent him shit. So take that for what it's worth too.
All right. Well, yeah, I just want to get on him, man, sure, man, because I'm telling you, I'm sharing that shit all over the place.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Well, look, man, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you soon, man.
Likewise.
All right, peace. All right, man, look, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Key Alexander, BFTB, Thomas Hill, Scotty Earl, Crush the Legend. Let me see who else we got. We got Black Adam in the building. We got Omega Red. We got Timothy Stoudemire. We got OG Eric in St. Louis. Be funny as hell. L-Dub in the building. AJ64. DC Dre. Johnny Q. Miss KO. Rondo. Everybody that came through, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We'll be right back tomorrow doing our thing. I won't smoke. Hold on. What'd you say, Omega Red? I got you, fam. I got you, bro. I got you. What you said, dog? I want that smoke, KO 8060p. I'm gonna read Bible verses the whole time. Hey, I won't refute you, man. I won't refute you on that. Hold on. What Eldo said, bro? Eldo said the moment when I said Haney versus Loma would be on May 20th, back in October 2022. I got receipts. Yeah, bro. I trust you. I trust your word, bro. I wouldn't have said that shit, number one, without you telling me, and number two, without you telling me I could say that you said that shit, because I know you stand on business, bro. All I know is everybody need to be pushing the goddamn fight. Talk about this shit. I don't give a fuck what side you on. Tank and Devin is the fight that we need to see, bro. That's the one. I'm a greedy motherfucker, man. I'm glad Earl and Bud is made, but I want Devin versus Tank next, bro. I don't want to see Tank versus Shakur yet. I don't want to see Tank versus no motherfucking Isak Pitbull Cruz. I don't want to see Tank versus Frank Martin. I don't want Tank versus Subriel Matias right now. I don't want none of that shit, bro. I only want Tank versus Devin, bro, and vice versa. So that's what we should all be doing. Whether you know what I'm saying, you rock more with you know what I'm saying, Tank, or whether you rock more with Devin, bro, just push the fight. Just push the fight. You know what I mean? And so if that's the case, if they are saying that they gonna make that fight, then shit, they need to stand on that and they need to try to make that fight. And it just is what it is. Same for Devin. They've been saying they want their goddamn fight. They need to stand on it and try to make their motherfucking fight, bro. That's all. That's where I'm at with it, bro. We gotta get that fight, bro. I can't express that shit to y'all enough. Other people may forget about it. Other people may act like Tank versus fucking anybody other than Devin is a cool fight. You know what I'm saying? Other motherfucker might act like Devin versus anybody versus Tank is a cool fight, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. After all the shit these two done said about each other, man, I ain't. Nah, bro. They need to fight. They need to fight. You can't call Devin the email champ, say he next, and then not try to fight him, bro. And not try to send him nothing to get the fight done. You can't do all this shit to Tank for years and years and years, bro. And then when y'all free, you don't try to fight. No, bro. No, bro. That's the fight we need, man. I can't express that shit to y'all know. If I got to make a video every fucking day until somebody get it, if I got to talk about it every fucking day until somebody get what should be next, bro, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. If ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all that, I'm gonna tell y'all that. You gotta stand on certain shit. Fuck, I look like saying I'll debate anybody, and then if somebody call me out, I don't debate them. Fuck, I look like saying this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Saying this is who I am. This is what this platform is about. And then somebody can pull up a receipt of me ducking the debate. Fuck, I look like, bro. That same energy that I'm asking for is the same energy that I'm giving. We don't need it right now. I'm gonna be real. Why not, bro? Why not? Or Breezy? Why not? What kind of shit is that, bro? Why we don't need it right now? What you mean? What you mean, bro? You the homie. What you mean we don't need it right now, bro? Who don't need what? We don't need Tank versus Devin? What you mean? Who are you, man? Who are you more a fan of, bro? Who are you more a fan of? Are you more a fan of Tank or Devin, bro? I'm just trying to figure out. Fight will be bigger down the line, man. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. You could be dead tomorrow, bro. You could be dead tomorrow, dog. I could be dead tomorrow. How you know you're gonna be here 4-5 years from now, dog? How you know 2-3 years from now you gonna be here, bro? We all got an expiration date, homie. That whole marinate shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. None of that, bro. Are you a Tank fan? Nah, bro. Nope. No. Hey, everybody that say I hate on Devin. Everybody that say I hate on Devin. Everybody that say I don't like Bill. Hey. This some bullshit. You not a Tank fan talking like that. As a Tank fan, bro, president of the Tank Davis fans, let me tell you what you need to do, bro. You need to have Tank versus everybody, and you cannot be talking about we don't need to fight right now. You is exactly the type of people my brother BF be talking about, bro. You the type of fan he be talking about, bro. No. What you mean we don't need it right now, bro? No. Hell no, dog. Hell no. You tripping. You trip after all the shit Tanks, man. Bro, your fighter that you support, he told you I want Devin Haney next, bro. Support him in that. Ask him to do that. No, bro. Hell no. Hell no. You bullshitting with that one, dog. You bullshitting with that one. You bullshitting with that one. That ain't solid, bro. That ain't solid. That ain't solid, bro. We don't move like that over here. I don't know what you think this is, but we don't move like that over here. We got to get that motherfucking fight, bro. We got to get that motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? She probably behind in the playback, Rick. And sometimes she tune in and out. She probably behind when I was saying bye, but then I seen this shit now. I had to respond to it. But look, man, shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to the channel members. Everybody that participated today, man. We'll be live right back tomorrow, man. And look, Tank versus Devin, bro. Devin versus Tank. Nothing else, bro. 2025, you might not be here, neither will I. I might not be here either, bro. So push for the shit right now. No point in waiting. No point in waiting. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And with that, we out of here, man. Peace out.